Well, as the cars continue to pack in this race surface, once again, want to welcome you to the Rapid Speedway. Looking forward to a great night of racing here tonight to kick off your Heritage Days weekend. Hope this night finds you well, and if you're not too well just yet, this racing ought to help. We've been having some great races here this year at the Rapid Speedway. We're looking for more of the same here tonight. Got our 4 regular weekly classes on hand. In addition to our regular classes, we've got the Midwest late models in the house here tonight. Only 8 late models have decided to join us here tonight, but it's quality, not quantity. We've got 8 good cars here tonight for the late model class. Total car count of 76 cars in the house here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Our Sportsman class, USRA Hobby Stocks, USRA B Modifieds, USRA Stock Cars, and the Midwest late models all in the house here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Glad to have you along with us. Once again, after these cars get the race surface packed in and ready to go, we'll get to our hot lap sessions. Following hot laps, the opening ceremonies, our national anthem, our pre-race prayer, and then it will be time to go racing here tonight. Kids, don't forget we've got a candy toss coming up at intermission time tonight. Candy toss for the kids at intermission time tonight. Got a couple of B features following our heat races. We'll have a B feature for both the Hobby Stocks and the B Modifieds, and scheduled right now to run those after the heat races. So it will be heat races followed by B features, followed by intermission, and then our A features for the evening. And kids, at intermission time, you want to make your way on down to the front stretch. Candy toss coming up at intermission tonight, kids. As you can see, the Hobby Stocks making their way off the track into the infield. That means we're just about set for hot laps. Sportsman class will kick things off for the hot laps here tonight, as they do each and every Friday night. Sportsman class, sportsman can mean anything. If you're new to the Rapid Speedway, and depending on what track you're at, sportsman can mean anything. Here at the Rapid Speedway, sportsman would be an entry-level class. Affordable entry-level class. That's what the Sportsman brings to the racetrack, and you'll see them go. Hot laps are underway. Green is out for the Sportsman class.
That'll do it for our Sportsman hot laps out there. We'll bring out our Hobby Stocks next. 22 Hobby Stocks checked in at the back gate here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Montec. Oh, look at this. First one on the raceway here, the number 22 car, your current point leader, driver of that number 22, that is Blake Ahrens. Blake Ahrens in the number 22 Hobby Stock. That'll do it for Hot Lap session number 1, our Lem's Auto Recyclers Hobby Stocks. Lem's Auto Recyclers in Dune, Iowa, sponsoring our hobby stocks for the 2017 season. One more set of hot laps coming out here for our hobby stock class.
I have no audio. What's going on? Jason, you got a copy? What's going on? I don't have any audio. Coming out. You have audio on your end? Say again, sir. Oh, I see what happened, yeah. Check that cable there.
Hot lap session number 1 of 2 complete for the USRA B Modified. Second hot lap session coming up. 22 B Modifieds in the house tonight. In addition, 22 hobby stocks in the house tonight as well. So we'll have a B feature for both the B Mods and the hobby stocks tonight. B features scheduled to be run right after the heat races. Right after the completion of tonight's heat races, we'll have our B features, followed by intermission and our A features. And kids, don't forget, coming up at intermission time, candy toss. We'll have a candy toss tonight coming up at intermission time, kids. So you want to make sure to get on down to the front stretch come intermission time for the candy toss tonight. Candy toss courtesy of J&L Carpet Cleaning Service of Sioux Falls. They handle it all, residential, commercial, apartments, move-outs. J&L Carpet Cleaning Service of Sioux Falls. They'll be doing the candy toss, sponsor of the Nick Jansen Hobby Stock, the number 11 Hobby Stock. We'll have the candy toss coming up intermission time here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Newly crowned Miss Rock Rapids, Emily Popkeys, will be helping us hand out trophies here tonight. Kids, all the more incentive to get signed up to be a trophy presenter. Not only get your picture taken with the winning driver, but with Miss Rock Rapids as well. Hot lap session number 2 for the USRA B-Mods under green.
That'll do it for our B-Modified hot laps here tonight. We want to take this time to remind you that going on tomorrow at the Dune Community Center, our good friend and fellow racer Dave Mulder they're going to have a benefit for him. Dave Mulder had a reoccurrence of cancer earlier this year and cut short his racing for the season. We are looking for all the help we can get. A bone marrow donor is definitely in need. We're definitely looking for it. So we have a bone marrow drive and a bake sale going on tomorrow at the Dune Community Center from 9 a.m. to 3 in the afternoon. There'll be a free will lunch from 10:30 to 1. That is tomorrow at the Dune Community Center, that Dave Mulder benefit. If you can come on out there and help support the Dave Mulder family and maybe sign up to be a bone marrow donor possibly and really go a long ways to helping out our good friend and fellow racer.
It's real easy to get registered, folks. So you just get the kit, swab your cheeks, send it back, and you're registered. It's just that easy. You could be a match. Hopefully we can find a match for Dave, but you could be a match for any one of the millions of patients in need of a marrow transplant. You can help save a life. It's real easy to do. Just swab the cheeks. Send your kit back.
Precision Auto Body stock cars making their way onto the raceway for their high lap session. Got a new one out there today, Jay. We've got a new stock car in the house. Well, not new to Rapid Speedway, but new this season. The 19 car of Mert Kroc back there heading into turn number 3. For you car enthusiasts, I do believe that is a Dodge Dart body on that thing. That is interesting. If you want to check out some Mopar power and you're into that, we've got a Dodge Dart body on that number 19 car. You'll have to check that out after the races. Good to see Mert back. It's taken him a little bit of time to get that car ready to go. but he's ready to rock and roll here at the Rapid Speedway.
Well, when you're talking Mert time, this is really on time. Pro Chassis number 19 machine, Mert Krog, back out on the track. Great to see Mert. Last count, I had 14 of our USRA stock cars in the house here tonight. 14 stock cars in the house here tonight.
Precision Auto Body stock cars. We take this time to say a special thank you to our safety crews down there in the infield here tonight. George Fire Department and the Lyon County Ambulance on hand for all of our safety concerns. Rosie's Raceland with the parts trailer down in the infield for all of our drivers as well. We do thank you for coming out here for Heritage Days weekend here in Rock Rapids. Heritage Days weekend, a full weekend of fun events. We're glad you could start it off with us here at the Rapid Speedway. The Midwest Late Model Series now making their way onto the raceway. Midwest Late Model guys all around the Midwest area here, South Dakota, Iowa. A couple guys out of Minnesota, all incorporated in this. You are in the way. You find my faster? Yeah. Okay. Making their way on the raceway here with this Midwest Late Model class, now making his way down the front stretch here. Driver of the 1B car, that is Scott Borkowski. Right behind him, now making his way into turn number 1, the number 22 car, that is Gary Brown Jr. Now in the front stretch here, crossing the flag stand out of Rock Rapids, the number 1 car, that is Nick Beinhoff. And following right behind him, driving the number 80 car, that is Jeff Kroger. Jeff Kroger out of Canton, South Dakota. The number 38 car now in the front stretch here out of Sioux Falls, that is Jordan Hyman. Jordan Hyman in the number 38, and then behind him the number 44 out of T, South Dakota, that is Kevin Larson. The W2 machine now in the front stretch out of Pierce, Nebraska, that is Brad Voigt. Brad Vogt there out of Pierce, Nebraska, the W2. The number 76 car out of Sioux Falls, that is Troy Nordoff. Troy Nordoff in the 76. Midwest late models here, as we said, a bunch of guys consisted of from around the area racing these big-bodied race cars. Very close to a Wasota late model package when you look at the rules and how these guys are built and put together.
It's good to have late models back at the Rapid Speedway. We're going to get them full speed. Hot laps are underway for the Midwest late models.
Caution out there, Brad Vogt around there in turn number 3. First appearance here at the Rapid Speedway for the W2 machine. Checkers fly for our Midwest late models out there as they finish up their hot lap session. Fastest in hot laps there, Nick Beinhoff in the driver of the number 1 car. Time of 16.1 seconds to get himself around this raceway. Once again, we thank you for coming out here to the Rapid Speedway, part of Heritage Days weekend, kicking it off here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. I remind you to come on out to Rock Rapids tomorrow for a full day of events. Starting off in the morning, 11 o'clock in the morning. Come on out and enjoy the Heritage Days parade. Go on down to the park. They'll have inflatables and games and food down there for you to enjoy all afternoon long. The firemen will be having a water fight throughout the afternoon. Then tomorrow night, we have got figure 8 races right here at the Rapid Speedway. Figure 8 races at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Then following that, a street dance in downtown Rock Rapids. So make sure you make your plans. Come on down here and enjoy Heritage Days weekend here in Rock Rapids. Soapbox Derby races down at the swimming pool on Sunday. Once again, we thank you for coming out here. Midwest Late Models in the house here tonight. Jay Kelly, we've got quite the group over in the VIP here tonight. Caleb Montag and crew.
That won't be fun at all.
Hanging out in the VIP. I can about imagine the chaos that will ensue. I see Caleb enjoying the outside.
Out there whatsoever. Yeah.
Caleb's out there. I think he might be the only one without a drink in his hand.
Hopefully one of them will smile at some point tonight.
Some point in time, somebody over there.
I don't know.
They might have some fun.
Maybe, a little bit. Something tells me we'll find out afterwards.
That's all right. Maybe we'll get like a no-shirt A feature or something like that.
Yeah, it's been done before.
It has happened before. We'll get our track watered here down there. You see they're sprinkling down the backside, making sure in case anyone would go off the backstretch, it is not a pile of dust for them back there. Once we get them cleaned up and around, then we will start with our opening ceremonies here tonight.
Just going to stop back here.
We do remind you that there is no smoking in the grandstands here at Rapid Speedway. No smoking in the grandstands. If you need to smoke, head on out to the back. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our opening ceremonies. If I can ask you all to please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your head covers.
Coming up, appreciate it.
It is tradition here at the Rapid Speedway that we start each and every race with our pre-race prayer and our national anthem.
Pray with me if you would, please. We look at the crowd here tonight, wonderful people that you love. I just ask that you'll bless them by giving a good show of the men and women that come here and put on a good show for us to satisfy our desires to experience a night of racing. You bless us with a nice track. You bless us with a bright sun. You bless us with the many men and women that put a lot of time into making these cars ready for tonight. So we just ask your blessings upon them and thank you for protecting us. We think also of the world that we live in. We thank you for the law officers. We thank you for the men and women that serve our country. We ask that you'll bless them and bring them safely to us and have them join us here at the races here in Rock Rapids. Bless the evening, and we thank you for this blessing in advance. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars and the
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out to the Rapid Speedway. We are glad to be your start off to the weekend. Midwest Late Model Series in the house for you here tonight. A full field of cars ready to treat your pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go racing! Once again, kids, we remind you, head on down to the speed shop. Make sure you get signed up for your chance to be a trophy presenter here tonight. Be one of 5 kids to help hand out the trophies to our winners. You get a trophy of your own. That is down in the merchandise shack there, the Rapid Speedway Speed Shop. Trophies presented for the 2017 season by Countryside Auto Body and Graphics out of Larchwood, Iowa. Head on down to the concession stands. Plenty of great things to eat. Try those skinless Browers down there. Otherwise, grab yourself a hot, fresh slice of Pizza Ranch Pizza. Pizza Ranch, the title sponsor of Rapid Speedway here for the 2017 season. Pizza Ranch, right here in Rock Rapids. Check them out. Noon and dinner buffets. All time, they have plenty of to-go orders, delivery, pizza and chicken. Everything you can want from the Pizza Ranch.
All right, race fans, be on the lookout here tonight. Seafoam giveaways tonight. Seafoam, Auto, and Marine. We've got Seafoam product giveaways here tonight. We've got Seafoam hats that we're going to be tossing out throughout the grandstands throughout the evening here tonight. We've got another Father's Day gift pack, courtesy of Seafoam as well. That will be given away at some point tonight, too. So be on the lookout. Seafoam giveaways tonight. Seafoam sponsoring the 22 late model of Gary Brown Jr.
Jay Kelly, that Seafoam gift pack is awesome, too. There's got to be like $50 worth of stuff in that thing.
I tell you what, folks, you got to give Joel and me credit for not pocketing this for ourselves, because this is a pretty sweet gift pack here.
I know, man. There's stuff you can use in there. I think there's car cleaner in there. There's stuff for inside your motor treatment in there. All sorts of good stuff from Seafoam. All their fine products in one bag for you here. We've got one more to give out to you throughout the night. Big thanks to the folks from Seafoam for joining us here at the Rapid Speedway.
And kids, don't forget, coming up intermission time, we'll have a candy toss, kids. Candy toss coming up at intermission tonight. Candy toss courtesy of J&L Carpet Cleaning Service of Sioux Falls. They handle residential, commercial, apartments, and moving out. You name it, they do it. J&L Carpet Cleaning Service of Sioux Falls bringing you the candy toss at intermission tonight.
Plenty of our drivers out there with T-shirts for sale throughout the night. Make sure you check them out. DeBoer Racing Crew, Brandon Jurgens, Kevin Joe Acom, they've all got shirts for sale. Elijah Zievenbergen with some new shirts for sale. Go check out them 66Z T-shirts. Our first heat race here tonight is in our Sportsman class. It is 6 laps the distance. On the pole position, the 44 car of Leon Sneller. Outside of row number 1, the number 9, that is Andy Wazorek. Inside row 2, the 14K, it's Brian Clausen. Outside of him, the 50M of Marnie DeBoer. Brandon Jurgens runs the back of the field in the number 19, 6 laps, Sportsman heat race number 1.
And we'll be going green right away. Green flag in the air for our one and only heat race. I'll make that one of 2 heat races for the Sportsman class here tonight. We've got them side by side for the race lead on lap number 1. Can we make it 3 wide off into turn number 2? We cannot. Brian Clausen out to the early race lead. Andy Wazorek running top side in that white and blue number 9 with the green number 9 running on the top side, looking to take over the race lead here on lap number 1 of heat number 1. It's Wazorek, Brian Clausen, Leon Sneller, Brandon Jurgens, and Marnie DeBoer as we fly around the Rapid Speedway. Get along, little doggy, indeed. Sportsman heat race number 1 of 2 on the Rapid Speedway as we speak. 10 total Sportsman cars in the house here tonight. Those unfamiliar with the Sportsman class, well, just about every track in the Midwest has a Sportsman. But a Sportsman really means something different at just about every track in the Midwest. Here at the Rapid Speedway, a Sportsman, an affordable entry-level class. That's what we consider it. Real fun to watch if you've always wanted to try stock car racing, can't quite afford it, or not comfortable, don't have the experience. Get yourself a Sportsman. It's affordable and a great entry-level class to learn it. Bryant Clausen walking away with this one in that 14K machine. Andy Wazorek running in the second spot in the number 9. Brandon Jurens up to that third position in the number 19. It's a side-by-side battle for 4th and 5th, respectively, between Leon Sneller and Marty DeBoer. And now Brandon Jurens making a play for the second spot to the inside of Andy Wazorek. Wazorek will clear him down the front stretch. It's a 3-car, making a 4-car battle for second on back. Bryant Clausen is checked out from the rest of the pack in that 14K machine. Andy Wazorek in second. Here comes Marty DeBoer. Marty DeBoer in the 50M in the third spot. Brandon Jurens rolling down on the bottom side, looking to get to the inside of DeBoer for that third position on the white flag. It's DeBoer in third. Jurens and Sneller rounding out the pack. Bryant Clausen cruising off into turn number 3. Andy Wazorek, the second position car, just coming off of 2. Heat race number 1 to the 14K of Bryant Clausen.
Bryant Clausen picking up the heat race win. Marty DeBoer charges to second. Andy Wazorek comes home with the third spot. Brandon Jurens in fourth, and Leon Sneller rounding out your top 5. Heat race number 2 in our sportsman class, ready to come to the raceway next. It is 6 laps to distance. Starting in the pole position here tonight, driving the number 58 car, that is Scotty DeYoung. Outside of row number 1, he drives the 1E machine, that is Rick Egan. Inside of row number 2, driving the number 50 car, it's Roger DeBoer. And outside of him, the number 14 of Brian Crone. Inside of your third and final row, driving the 15K, making her first appearance of the raceway this year, that is Katie Kroc. Katie Kroc in the 15K.
Sportsman class, second and final heat race coming up for the Sportsman class. Following the Sportsmans, we'll have our hobby stocks, B-modified, stock cars, and the Midwest late models in the house here tonight at the Rapid Speedway as well. 76 total cars, our total car count, 76 cars here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Glad to have you along with as we kick off Heritage Days weekend and a Father's Day weekend as well. Hope you're having a great time here tonight. The racing should help that mood. Track's looking good. Looking forward to some great racing here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. As we come to the green flag, second and final heat race for the Sportsman class. Scotty Too Hottie and Rick Egan up front on row number 1 as we go green. Rick Egan off to the early race lead in that orange 1E machine. Brian Crone will move into the second spot in the 14. Scotty Too Hottie. That's Scotty DeYoung in the third spot. Roger DeBoer to the inside, looking to take that third position away from DeYoung as DeYoung drifts up the track. DeBoer now into third. DeYoung in fourth, and Katie Kroc at the back of the pack. The 15K out of Laverne, Minnesota. That's Katie Kroc making an appearance here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Brian Crone taking home the A feature last Friday night. Looking home to take home a heat race here tonight. Second and final heat race for the Sportsman class. Brian Crone, your race leader. Rick Egan running in that second spot. Roger DeBoer, your top 3. Scotty DeYoung and Katie Kroc putting on a battle for 4th and 5th, respectively, out on the track. Got a couple of B features coming your way here tonight. B features for the hobby stocks and the B modifieds. As of right now, we're planning on running them at the conclusion of the heat races before intermission. B features before intermission. All A features to follow intermission here tonight. That is the tentative schedule of events for tonight here at the Rapid Speedway. Brian Crone checking away. The number 14 machine off of turn number 4. He's your race leader. Roger DeBoer in that second spot, just entering 4, with Rick Egan hot on his tail. Crone, DeBoer, Egan, Katie Kroc, and Scotty DeYoung rounding out the pack. Second and final heat race for the Sportsman class. As we mentioned, Brian Crone picking up the A feature win last Friday night. He'll take the white flag. One more trip through the Rapid Speedway, and a heat race win will be Brian Crone's, the number 14 machine. Roger DeBoer, Rick Egan, Katie Kroc, and Scotty DeYoung. second and final heat race for the Sportsman class. Checkers fly this time by for the number 14 machine of Brian Crone.
Brian Crone with that heat race win. Roger DeBoer in second. Rick Egan in third. Katie Kroc comes home in fourth. And Scotty Tuhati rounds out your top five. Next to come to the raceway is going to be your Lems Auto Recyclers USRA Hobby Stocks. We have 3 heat races tonight in the Hobby Stock class for you. They are 6 laps the distance. Starting on the pole position of heat race number 1, driving the number 20 car, that is Travis Christensen. Outside of row number 1, he drives the 81 VT, that is Dylan Vandentop. Inside of row number 2, he drives the 84L, it's Al Lang. And outside of him, the 61N, it's Nick Brady. Inside of row number 3, he drives the number 11 car, that is Nick Jansen. And outside of him, the 33JN of Joel Norris. Your fourth and final row to the inside, driver of the number 13X, that's Alex Wiertsma. And outside of him, driving the 14S, it is Aaron Stetnix. 6 laps the distance here, your Lems Auto Recyclers Hobby Stocks heat race 1 of 3.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
Travis Christensen in that number 20 machine making his first appearance here at Rapid Speedway, choosing a rear start, so we are going to flip-flop the order here. And we will let the 20 car go to the rear. Going to get some laps here tonight. Travis Christensen out of Sioux Falls.
USRA Hobby Stocks presented by Lems Auto Recyclers. Heat race number 1 of 3 coming to the green flag. Head flag man Cody Johnson gives them the sign, and we are under green. Alex Wiertsma making a run in that 13X machine already up to that 3rd position and making a play for 2nd spot. To the outside of the 84L of Al Lang. Wiertsma is there into that 2nd spot. The 81 VT of Dylan Vandentop from the front. Your current race leader with Wiertsma right behind him, Nick Brady. And Lang doing battle for the 3rd position. Brady will follow Wiertsma along the top side of the track. It's Vandentop, Wiertsma, Brady, Lang, and into the top 4, the number 11 machine of Nick Jansen out of T, South Dakota. Jansen in the top 5, I should say. Joel Norris making a move for that 5th spot from Jansen. B feature coming up tonight for the Hobby Stocks and the B Modifieds as well. So positions count in the heat races tonight for our USRA Hobby Stocks. Positions 1, 2, and 3 pretty secure for the time being. It's Dylan Vandentop, Alex Wiertsma, and Nick Brady. Now Lang in that 4th position under attack by Joel Norris as Norris dips down low in the 33JN machine. Norris underneath Al Lang. Lang through the middle in the 84L will hang on to that 4th spot for the time being. Norris will dip down low off the exit of 3 through the middle of 3 and 4, and Al Lang into 4 and off of 4 is still hanging on to that 4th position. At the only battle for position on the track as we speak. However, Alex Wiertsma with a nice run off the exit of 2 and down the backstretch. Here comes the 13X. Looking to make a play for the race lead. Wiertsma on the top side. Dylan Vandentop, your race leader at the white flag. Vandentop, Wiertsma, Brady, your top 3. Joel Norris, Al Lang, Nick Jansen. And at the back of the pack, we've got Travis Christensen and Aaron Stetnix. Here it is for the heat race win. Heat race number 1 of 3, the 81 VT of Dylan Vandentop.
Dylan Vandentop with that heat race win. Alex Wiertsma in 2nd, Nick Brady 3rd. Joel Norris came home in the 4th spot, and Al Lang rounds out your top 5. That'll bring us to heat race number 2 in our Limbs Auto Recyclers Hobby Stocks. Starting in the pole position of heat race number 2, he drives the number 86 car. That is Tracy Haluska. Outside of row number 1, driving the 35K, that is Brady Clausen. Inside of row number 2, he is your current point leader. He drives the number 22 car. It is Blake Ahrens. And outside of him, driving the number 13, it is Brian Hoyne. Inside of row number 3, he drives the 117L. It's Chad Loneman. And outside of him, the number 88 of Chad Koiker. Inside of row number 4, driving the number 6 car, that is Dustin Galbranson. 6 laps to distance, heat race 2 of 3, your Limbs Auto Recyclers Hobby Stocks.
USRA Hobby Stocks presented by Limbs Auto Recyclers. Heat race number 2 of 3. We're going green tonight in the Rapid Speedway. Off into turns 1 and 2 and off of 2 down the backstretch. Your race leader off the front row, the 35K machine of Brady Clausen. Your current points leader, the 22 of Blake Ahrens down bottom side. Chad Loneman a little squirrely through 3 and 4. He's got that 117L going fairly straight but loses a number of positions. Clausen, Haluska, Ahrens, and Chad Koiker moving into the 4th spot. On the outside of Koiker, here comes Hoyne. Hoyne in the black number 13 machine will move into that 4th position. Chad Loneman with the 117L pinned down low, trying to get underneath Koiker. Nothing happening there as Clausen continues to lead. Brady Clausen, your current race leader. Tracy Haluska in that 2nd spot. Blake Ahrens in the top 3. Brian Hoyne in the 4th spot. Here comes Dustin Galbranson right behind Hoyne. Hoyne in that black 13. Galbranson in the red and white machine. We're going to take that 4th spot away from Hoyne. Hoyne too fast. Trying to get to the 4 down the as the battles for position start to heat up. Brady Clausen comfortably out front with the race lead. Tracy Haluska at second. He's got Blake Ahrens working on him. Ahrens followed by Hoyne, Galbranson, Loneman, and Koiker. Brady Clausen with the race lead as Tracy Haluska continues in second. Blake Ahrens running in that 3rd spot. Brian Hoyne hanging on to 4th, but he's got Dustin Galbranson and Chad Loneman. You've heard of them before. They're beating on his red bumper. White flag for Brady Clausen. They're knocking on the door, but they can't quite come in just yet. Brian Hoyne holding on to that 4th position in that black 13. That's going to be a battle for position as we head for the checkers this time by. Brady Clausen going to take home the Heat Race win as Galbranson is off the track. Galbranson off the track and to the back. Brady Clausen takes home the Heat Race win. Heat race number 2 of 3 in the books here. The USRA Hobby Stocks presented by Limbs Auto Recyclers.
Heat race number 3 going to make its way onto the racetrack next here in your Limbs Auto Recyclers Hobby Stocks. Started on the pole position here, driving the number 15 car, it is Tommy Crock. Outside of row number 1, driving the 86 JR, it is Josh Lean. Inside of row number 2, he drives the 11T, that is Todd Ewell. And outside of him, the number 46 car of Colton Ahrens. Inside of row number 3, he drives the 327, that is James Adams. And outside of him, driving the X car, it's Tyler Schlumbaum. Inside of your 4th and final row, he drives the number 36 car, that is Jackson Crock. 6 laps the distance, 3rd and final heat race in our Limbs Auto Recyclers Hobby.
Once again, it's a full weekend here at Rock Rapids for Heritage Days. We just start here tonight with the races here at Rapids Field. Tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the morning, the parade starts on Main Street here in Rock Rapids. Come on out for that. After that, make your way down to Island Park for plenty of food, games, and inflatables down there. There'll be a lottery fight going on at about 2 o'clock with the firemen downtown as well. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, come on back to the Rapids Speedway. Figure 8 races right here in the front stretch of Rapids Speedway. Check them out. Figure 8 races start at 7 o'clock tomorrow here at Rapids Speedway. And then following that is street dance in downtown Rock Rapids. All part of the events going on here for Heritage Days weekend here in Rock Rapids. For the USRA Hobby Stocks coming up here tonight in the Rapids Speedway. We've got 3 heat races coming up for the B-Modifieds as well. We'll have B features for our B-Mods and our Hobby Stocks here tonight. Tentatively, right now we're planning on running those B features right at the conclusion of the heat races right before intermission time. Oh, Jen, you talk about intermission. This time, at intermission, kids, we're going to invite you to join us on the front stretch at intermission. Intermission is brought to you this week by J&L Carpet Cleaning Service out of Sioux Falls. J&L Carpet Cleaning, they do residential and commercial carpet cleaning. They do apartments and move-outs. Give J&L Carpet Cleaning Service a call in Sioux Falls for all your carpet cleaning needs. J&L Carpet Cleaning is providing a candy toss at intermission here. So kids, you'll go out on the front stretch and they will give you all the candy you can handle and load you up on sugar to get you through the rest of the night. J&L Carpet Cleaning, proud sponsor of Nick Jansen's Hobby Stock. Driving the number 11 Hobby Stock. We've got Seafoam in the house here tonight. Seafoam is in the house tonight. They've got a Father's Day gift pack that we're going to be giving away here tonight.
We've given away a few of them already. We've got another one we're going to be giving away yet. Father's Day gift pack courtesy of Seafoam. Also got some Seafoam hats here that we're going to be giving away tonight as well. Seafoam sponsoring the 22 machine of Gary Brown Jr., one of the Midwest late models on hand here tonight. And we've got some Seafoam swag for the fans here tonight. Be looking for the hats flying in the grandstands tonight.
Kids, we also remind you, get signed up down there at the merchandise booth. Become a Rocky Trophy presenter. Kids 10 and under can sign up. They can help us present our trophies here tonight. You get a trophy of your own, courtesy of Countryside Auto Body and Graphics. Miss Rock Rapids, Emily Popke's on hand here tonight to help us present our trophies as well. Head flagman Cody Johnson says the track is ready. He gives them the sign. They will double file. They're going green next time by.
And once again, the third and final heat race for the USRA Hobby Stocks presented by Lem's Auto Recyclers, Tommy Crockett and Josh Lean. Up front on row number 1 as we go green. Lean running the top side in that white 86 JR machine. Tommy Crock in the red number 15. They're side by side for the race lead. The 46 of Colton Ahrens right behind them. Down below, here comes James Adams in the 327 smoke free so far here tonight. That 327 machine of James Adams. He moves into the 4th position. It's Lean, Crock, Ahrens, and Adams with Tyler Schlumbum coming through in the X. Oh, Todd Yule going around in the 11 machine at the bottom of turn 2. Yule will turn that right back around. Keep us under green. Thank you, Yule. Todd Yule in the 11T machine keeping us under green. We've got a 3-car battle for the race lead at the front of the pack. It is Lean, Crock, and Ahrens. Josh Lean, Tommy Crock, and Colton Ahrens, your top 3 on the track. Tyler Schlumbum in that 4th spot, looking to gain on this group. Single file for the time being, but not for long. Here comes Tommy Crock down low in the red 15 machine. He'll take over the race lead out of Lemoyne, Minnesota. It's Tommy Crock, your new race leader. Tommy Crock, Josh Lean, Colton Ahrens working to the inside of Lean, and Schlumbum will go along with Tommy Crock, Colton Ahrens, Tyler Schlumbum. Your top 3 as Josh Lean has moved his way back to that 4th position. James Adams, Jackson Crock, and Todd Yule rounding out the pack with Tommy Crock, your race leader. Tommy Crock, Colton Ahrens, Tyler Schlumbum a little squirrely in turn number 2. The X machine of Schlumbum a little slideways off the exit of 2, but everything A-OK, and he'll hang on to that 3rd position right in front of Josh Lean in the 86 JR. White flag for Tommy Crock. Tommy Crock, Colton Ahrens, Tyler Schlumbum, Josh Lean, James Adams, Jackson Crock, and Todd Yule rounding out the pack. 3rd and final heat race are Lem's Auto Recyclers USRA Hobby Stocks Checkers coming out for the 15 of Tommy Crock.
Tommy Crock taking home that heat race win. Colton Ahrens comes home in 2nd. Tyler Schlumbum in 3rd. Josh Lean comes home in 4th. And James Adams rounds out your top 5. That'll bring us to our USRA B Modifieds. 3 heat races in our B Mods here tonight as well. They are 6 laps the distance. Starting on the pole position of heat race number 1, he drives the 14N. That is Nick Barger. Outside of row number 1, driving the 21T, it's Trevor Tesh. Inside of row number 2, he drives the 18D. That is Chris Getz. And outside of him, the 22T, it is Tyler Tesh. Inside of row number 3, he drives the number 27 car. That is Kevin Joachim. And outside of him, your current point leader, driving the number 91 car, that is Tyler Johnson. Inside of your 4th and final row, driving the 12X machine, it is Andy Wazorek. And outside of him, the 82B of Matt Grisham. 6 laps the distance, USRA B Modified Heat Race 1 of 3.
And as Joel mentioned, 3 heat races for the B-Mods here tonight. That means we've got a B-Mod B feature tonight. A couple of B features coming your way for the Hobby Stocks and the B-Modifieds. Tentatively, we are scheduled to run those B features following the conclusion of our heat races right before intermission time. That is the way we are planning it for right now. At the conclusion of our heat races, we'll have our B features for the Hobby Stocks and the B-Modifieds. Don't forget, kids, Candy Toss coming up at intermission time. And then our A features to follow the intermission here tonight. Heat race number 1 of 3 for the USRA B-Mods going green. Nick Barger, Trevor Tesh up front on row number 1. Nick Barger jumping out to the early race lead. Trevor Tesh will settle into second spot. Tyler Tesh running in that third position. And the 18A machine into the fourth spot. That is, or pardon me, the 18D of Chris Getz into the fourth position. Kevin Joachim coming from the back of the pack. Number 27, Johnson looking to pick up some position. As it's Trevor Tesh looking to the inside of Tyler. No, pardon me, Tyler looking to the inside of Trevor. Either way, the Tesh brothers, or the Teshes, battling it out side by side for second position. Nick Barger continues to lead. Kevin Joachim moving into that fourth spot. Lining up in front of the 18D of Chris Getz. Joachim now in fourth, Getz in fifth. Johnson running sixth, and off the track is the 12X of Andy Wazorek. Wazorek will keep her moving and rejoin at the back of the pack down the backstretch. Nick Barger continues to lead. Tyler Tesh leads Trevor Tesh, and Kevin Joachim, your top 4. Barger, Tesh, Joachim, Johnson now into 5th, pushing Getz back to 6th. Nick Barger pretty comfortable with that race lead, but under attack now are the Teshes. Joachim looking to get some position, slipped up a little at the top of turns 1 and 2. Tyler Tesh in the second position. Trevor Tesh running third. Joachim still in that fourth spot, working to the high side of Tesh for the third position as Barger takes the white flag. Nick Barger, your race leader in the 14N machine. The 22T of Tyler Tesh running in second spot. Kevin Joachim moving into the third position to the outside of Trevor Tesh in the 21T. Trevor looking to come back on the bottom. Nick Barger will take home the heat race win.
Nick Barger taking home that heat race win. Tyler Tesh in second. Kevin Joachim comes home in third. Trevor Tesh is in that fourth position, and Chris Getz rounds out your top 5. Or Tyler Johnson in your top 5, I should say. Heat race number 2 making its way to the raceway. Next turn on the pole position. He drives the 15A. It is Kurt Allers. Outside of row number 1, driving the 14A, that is Andrew Allers. Inside of row number 2, he drives the number 70 car. It's Nick Van Bell. And outside of him, the number 5 of Coulter Deitch. Inside of row number 3, he drives the number 20 car. That's Derek Van Veldhuizen. And outside of him, driving the number 40 car, it's Tim Dan. Inside of your fourth and final row, he drives the number 98 car. That is Nate Barger. 6 laps of distance, heat race number 2 in your USRA B Modifieds.
All right, we come for a little B-Mod madness. That's exactly what we're going to get here tonight. 3 heats worth, a B feature and an A feature, all for the B-Mods here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Kurt Allers and Andrew Allers. It's an all Allers front row. Heat race number 2 of 3. Head flag man Cody Johnson gives them the sign. Green is in the air. Kurt Allers in the 15, Andrew Allers in the 14A. They're 1 and 2 on the pack. Side-by-side battle for third with Deutsch and Van Bell. And here comes the number 98 machine of Nate Barger from the back of the pack. Kurt Allers, Andrew Allers, Coulter Deitch, Nick Van Bell, Nate Barger, and the 40 of Tim Dan working on the top side. Kurt Allers with the race lead. Andrew Allers in second spot. Coulter Deitch, your top 3 on the track. Deutsch high up the track on the way to the floor. 5 back under control. Nick Van Bell looking to to sneak underneath the number 5, but not enough power to do so. As the Logicor number 5 of the Cantaranzi Kamikaze, Coulter Deutsch, hanging on to that third position. Nick Van Bell running in fourth. Barger and Dan side by side for fifth. Now Nate Barger will make a move down low. Nothing happening there for Nate Barger, but up top, Tim Dan with a pretty good run in turns 1 and 2, looking to take that fourth spot away from Nick Van Bell. Kurt Allers continues to lead Andrew Allers and Coulter Deutsch. Nate Barger is going to retire the number 98 from the heat race as he pulls into the outfield. Kurt Allers, Andrew Allers, 1 and 2 as Andrew three-wheeling off the exit of 2 and down the backstretch. Coulter Deutsch by his lonesome in third spot for the time being. Tim Dan has moved into that fourth position as the white flag is out for Kurt Allers. Kurt Allers, Andrew Allers, Coulter Deutsch, Tim Dan, Nick Van Bell, and Eric Van Veldhuizen. Here are survivors of heat race number 2 of 3 for the USRAB Modifieds. Checkers coming out for the number 15 of Kurt Allers.
Kurt Allers picks up the heat race win. Andrew Allers comes home in second. Coulter Deutsch in third. Tim Dan in fourth. And Nick Van Bell rounds out your top 5. Heat race number 3, your third and final heat race in your USRAB Modifieds coming to the raceway next. Starting on the pole position here tonight, driving the number 6 car, that is Dustin Cruz. Outside of row number 1, driving the number 14, it's Austin Powell. Inside of row number 2, he drives the 8M, that is Caleb Motter. And outside of him, the number 63, it's Chris Huseman. Inside of row number 3, he drives the number 77 car, that's Jeff Whitrock. And outside of him, the 11L of Lyndon Johnson. Inside of your fourth and final row, driving the number 75 car, it is Randy Klein. 6 laps the distance, third and final heat race, USRAB Mods.
USRAB Modifieds third and final heat race under green here tonight in the Rapid Speedway. Up front off of row number 1, the number 6 machine of Dustin Cruz to the early race lead. Caleb Motter in that second spot. Austin Powell running in third position presently. Here on lap number 1, Powell looking to get to the outside of Motter as Cruz continues to lead him from the front row. Powell with the orange 14 machine securing that second spot for the time being, but here comes the red number 63 of Chris Huseman. The Big Daddy's Corral Lane 63 of Chris Huseman looking to get underneath Austin Powell for that second position as Cruz sets sail on the field. Dustin Cruz, Chris Huseman, Austin Powell off the track, and Lyndon Johnson will follow him. Powell and Johnson both off the track. Motter in third spot, and up to the fourth position is the 75 of Randy Klein out of Curry, Minnesota. Randy Klein starting at the back of the pack. He's up to that fourth spot as Dustin Cruz continues to check out from the rest of the pack. Chris Huseman running in second position. Caleb Motter, Randy Klein, and Lyndon Johnson along with Austin Powell. And the 77 of Jeff Whitrock rounding out your field. USRAB Modifieds third and final heat race on the track right now here at the Rapid Speedway. Stock cars on deck with the Midwest late models in the hole. White flag is out for Dustin Cruz. Dustin Cruz, Chris Huseman, Caleb Motter, Randy Klein with all kinds of damage on that 75 machine. Here comes Lyndon Johnson. Lyndon Johnson in the 11 taking third away from Klein, working on Motter for second spot. Checkers are out for the 6 of Dustin Cruz, your heat race winner.
Dustin Cruz with their heat race win. Chris Huseman in second. Lyndon Johnson comes back to take third, ahead of Caleb Motter in fourth, and Randy Klein rounding out your top 5. That'll bring us to our Precision Auto Body USRA stock cars here tonight. They are 6 laps the distance. We have 2 heat races for you here tonight in our stock car class. Starting on the pole position of heat race number 1, he drives the 22E. That is Eric Gall. Outside of row number 1, driving the 32X, it's Rich Gregoire. Inside of row number 2, he drives the number 19 car. That is Mert Kroc. And outside of him, the number 45, it's Dustin Gulbranson. Inside of row number 3, driving the 04, it's Roger Verdorn. And outside of him, the number 84, it's Matt Lang. Inside of your 4th and final row, he drives the number 27 car. That is Randy Brands. 6 laps the distance, heat race 1 and 2, Precision Auto Body stock cars.
USRA's top 5 presented by Precision Auto Body. Heat race number 1 is under green. Heat race 1 and 2 is they're beating and banging for position. Here in the USRA's top cars, we're going to recall them. And Black Knight Tony Johnson did not like the start. Re-wreck. Flag man not liking the start, Cody Johnson. I got a couple of heat races here for the USRA stock cars presented by Precision Auto Body. Following the stock cars, we'll have the Midwest late models. And then our B features for the hobby stocks and B modifieds. Taking us to intermission time here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Glad to have you along with us as we kick off Heritage Days weekend and Father's Day weekend as well. Happy Dad's Day to all the dads out there. Aaron Dahl being credited with the early start, so he will be sent to the tail of the field. That 23 machine. They will re-rack him here and get him relined up, and we'll be ready to go once again next time by. Try this again. Heat race number 1 for the USRA stock cars presented by Precision Auto Body. Got Rich Gregoire, Mert Kroc up front on row number 1 as the green flag is out and we are racing. Rich Gregoire with the early race lead off the front row. Mert Kroc running in that second spot. That blue 19 machine. Dustin Gulbranson in the number 45. Your top 3 for the time being, but pay attention, folks, because it can and it will change. Rich Gregoire is after lap number 1 is concluded. He's got the heat race lead. The number 19 and Mert Kroc, your race leader. The 32X and Rich Gregoire in second. Dustin Gulbranson your top 3. Randy Brands in the 27 to the inside of Roger Vidal.
Running in the 4th position, Brands down low, Verdorn up high. Brands in the green, black, and white car. Verdorn in the orange 04. Verdorn hanging on to that 4th position for the time being with Brands dipping down low. Dustin Gulbranson looking for that 2nd spot from Rich Gregoire. With the race lead in the number 19. Kroc, Gregoire 1 and 2, Gulbranson in third, and he's got a side-by-side battle between Verdorn and Brands, just sucking them in. That's about to be a three-car battle for third position on the track. Mert Kroc, Rich Gregoire, Dustin Gulbranson, Randy Brands takes advantage of a little Verdorn slip up on the top side of turns 1 and 2. Verdorn will rally back, and they're still side-by-side for fourth position. White flag is out for Mert Kroc, their race leader. Mert Kroc, Rich Gregoire, Dustin Gulbranson, Randy Brands, Roger Verdorn, Eric Gall, and Matt Lang rounding out the pack. Checkers coming out, the number 19 machine of Mert Kroc, your heat race winner.
Mert Kroc with the heat race win. Rich Gregoire in second. Dustin Gulbranson third. Randy Brands in fourth. And Roger Verdorn rounding out your top five. Little Moplar power there, Jay Kelly.
Yeah, I would guess so, huh?
And in Mert's case, it's probably got a Hemi in it.
Oh, I'm certain.
Now he's got to pass Tech. It's his first night here. That's
always a gray area.
We'll have to get after Mert on that one.
Yeah.
Heat race number 2 in our Precision Auto Body USRA stock cars coming to the raceway next. Starting on the pole position here, driving the number 81 car, it is Mark Vanentop. Outside of row number 1, he drives the 66Z. It's Elijah Zevenbergen. Inside of row number 2, driving the 32 car, that is Justin Rigneris. And outside of him, driving the 43K, it is Josh Kelderman. Inside of row number 3, driving the 16J, that is John DeBoer. And outside of him, the 34K of Colby Clausen. Inside of row number 4, he drives the number 84L, that is Al Lang. 6 laps the distance, heat race 2 on your Precision Auto Body stock cars.
Josie's on a vacation far away. Come around and talk it over. So many things that
Good to see Justin Rigneris back in action again. Has had some motor issues in the early part of the season. Glad to see that number 32 car back on the raceway here at Rapid Speedway.
I don't want to lose your love tonight.
Second and final heat race, Precision Auto Body USRA stock cars. Head flag man Cody Johnson gives them the sign. Green is in the air, and we are racing. Easy. Elijah Zevenbergen off to the early race lead up front off of row number 1. Mark Vanentop will settle into that second spot. Rigneris running in the third spot with Kelderman challenging outside. Justin Rigneris in the 32. Josh Kelderman in the 43K. Here comes the 34K of Colby Clausen. Kelderman moving into that third position. Colby Clausen moving up into that fourth spot. Looking for third. Justin Rigneris says not so fast. In the number 32, Justin Rigneris continues to battle. And now John DeBoer getting the pink 16 in the mix. Easy, by the way. Check it out from the rest of the field. Up front, the 66 of Elijah Zevenbergen. Mark Vanentop at second spot. Josh Kelderman running in third. Justin Rigneris fourth. Colby Clausen, John DeBoer side by side for that fifth position on the track. And Clausen with the advantage heading into turn number 4. Zevenbergen, Vanentop, Kelderman, Rigneris, Clausen, and DeBoer. Al Lang at the back of the pack. Second and final heat race for the USRA stock cars presented by Precision Auto Body. Midwest late models coming up next. Zevenbergen and Vanentop 1 and 2. Here comes Rigneris with a run off the exit of 2, looking for that third spot. Kelderman will battle back on the top side. Josh Kelderman really running nice in that stock car this year, and he's got a battle with Justin Rigneris here in this heat race. Colby Clausen, contact with a sideways moving Justin Rigneris in turn number 2. EZ will collect the win. Elijah Zevenbergen with the heat race win. Justin Rigneris gets squirrely in 2, running into Clausen, and John DeBoer collects it front end damage out of it as well.
Elijah Ziebenbergen with that heat race win. Mark Van Tom in second. Josh Kelderman, then Al Lang and Colby Clausen. Your top 5. EZ breaking out Old Faithful there, Jay Kelly in the 66Z. He's got that sniper chassis, that new sniper chassis all ready to go. He's going to do some traveling, do a little bit of touring, so he's got that one tucked away, ready to go for the week. And it brings out Old Faithful. Doesn't matter what car EZ gets into, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, you put him on the front row, and it's pretty much a done deal. It's good to go back to the old girl every now and then, too.
Well, the good news is for all of you, they knew their redraw pick already at the back gate, and EZ drew 111 at the back gate for his feature, so you know he's not getting anywhere close to the front. So we'll get to see that 66 car come from the back in his feature.
Elijah Ziebenbergen, brand new shirts. They'll be for sale in his pits after the races. Get them while they last. They go fast. They look sharp. Saw them on his Facebook page.
I may have to get one. Midwest Late Model is going to be the next class to make their way to the race. So here we have one heat race here tonight in our Midwest Late Model class. Starting on the pole position, driving the number 38 car out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. That is Jordan Hyman. Outside of row number 1, also out of Sioux Falls, he drives the number 76 car. That is Troy Nordoff. Inside of row number 2, out of T, South Dakota, he drives the number 44 car. It's Kevin Larson. And outside of him, driving the W2 car out of Pierce, Nebraska. That is Brad Vogt. Inside of row number 3, driving the number 80 car out of Canton, South Dakota. That is Jeff Kroger. And outside of him, driving the 1B out of Mitchell, South Dakota. That is Scott Borkowski. Inside of your 4th and final row out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, he drives the number 22 car. It is Gary Brown Jr. And outside of him, out of Rock Rapids, Iowa, driving the 1 car. That is Nick Beinhoff. 8 laps of distance here in our Midwest Late Model heat race.
Coming your way here tonight for the Midwest Late Models. Don't forget, we've got B features coming up following this late model heat race. B features for the hobby stocks and the B modifieds. Jordan Hyman, Troy Nordoff up front on row number 1 as the heat race is under green. Jordan Hyman off the early race lead from the front row. Here comes Nick Beinhoff in the number 1 machine, moving up to 3rd from the back spot already. Hyman, Gary Brown Jr. also on the back row in the 22 machine. Ronnie moving into that 4th position as Kroger off the track and back at the back of the pack.
4 position between the W2 of Brad Vogt and the 1B of Gorkowski right now. Vogt has that position ever since then. Here comes Nick Byanoff in the number 1 machine off the exit of 2. He is there. Jordan Hyman, the race leader. Nick Byanoff making a move down low. White flag is out. Hyman with the lead. Turns 1 and 2. Byanoff dips her down low and sets sail with the race lead. Byanoff, your new leader. Hyman will cross over in the 38. Byanoff through the middle. Hyman down low. Nick Byanoff will take home the heat race win.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Midwest Late Model Heat Race winner from last to first out of Rock Rapids, Iowa, the number 1 car of Nick Byanoff. Jordan Hyman comes home in the 2nd position. Troy Nordhoff comes home 3rd. Brad Vogt in their top 5. Actually being scored in that 3rd spot by the 22 of Gary Brown Jr. Transponder not working on that number 22 car. Gary Brown will come home in 3rd ahead of Troy Nordhoff and Brad Vogt. Limbs Auto Recyclers USRA Hobby Stock B feature Nick Jansen on the front row. Outside of him, Chad Koiker in the 88, Todd Ewell, Aaron Stetnick's row 2, Chad Loneman and Jackson Kroc on row 3, Travis Christensen rounding out the field.
Top 3 will make it through to tonight's A feature. USRA Hobby Stock B feature on the track here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Chad Koiker, your race leader. Koiker, Loneman, and Jansen, your top 3 with Todd Ewell knocking on the door. That orange 11 machine of Todd Ewell on the outside looking in presently. He is in the 4th spot. It's 11 on 11 here as Nick Jansen in the silver and blue 11 machine with the 3rd and final transfer spot momentarily. Chad Koiker, Chad Loneman, they're 1 and 2. Nick Jansen running in that 3rd spot. Todd Ewell in 4th. Jackson Kroc and Aaron Stetnick's rounding out the pack. Hobby Stock B feature here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. The 117L of Chad Loneman looking for a piece of the race lead to the inside of Chad Koiker. Loneman down low. Koiker still too solid through the middle in that 88 machine. Koiker, your race leader. Now Loneman comes off the exit of 2 and down the backstretch. Chad Loneman with the race lead. Loneman and Koiker 1 and 2. Todd Ewell has made a move into that 3rd position. Ewell to the outside of the 11 of Nick Jansen. Now the silver and blue 11 of Nick Jansen on the outside looking in. He's in the 4th spot. Chad Loneman, Chad Koiker, they're side by side for the race lead with Todd Ewell running in 3rd. Top 3 will get through to the A feature. White flag is out for Chad Koiker. Chad Koiker, Chad Loneman, Todd Ewell, your top 3 on the track. Pretty comfortable at this time. Loneman will make a pass for the race lead heading into 3. Off of 3 through the middle of 3 and 4. Into 4 and off of 4. The 117L of Chad Loneman, your B feature winner.
Chad Loneman taking home that B feature. He will advance to the A main along with Chad Quaker and Todd Ewell, your top three. Those three drivers will tag the back of that A feature later on here tonight. That'll bring us to our USRA BM Modifieds B feature. 6 laps the distance in this B main. Starting in the pole position here tonight, driving the 18D, it is Chris Getz. Outside of row number 1, driving the number 20 car, it's Derek Van Veldhuizen. Inside of row number 2, the 14 car of Austin Powell. And outside of him, the 12X of Andy Wazorek. Inside of row number 3, he drives the number 77 car. That is Jeff Whitrock. And outside of him, the 82B, it's Matt Grisham. Inside of your fourth and final row, driving the number 98 car, it is Nate Barger. 6 laps the distance, USRA B Modified B feature.
USRA B Modified Blue feature. Top 3 get through 6 laps the distance for green flag racing. Chris gets off to the early race lead with Derek Van Veldhuizen in second spot. Austin Powell, your top 3. Number 82 machine and Matt Grisham running in that 4th spot. Jeff Whitrock at the back of the pack. 3 of these 5 will get through. That would be 60% of the car, if I'm not mistaken. We'll get through to the A feature here tonight. Yes, Van Veldhuizen and Powell, your top 3 on the track. 82B and Grisham running in 4th spot, and Whitrock at the back of the pack. As Chris gets out of Centerville, South Dakota, he continues to lead. Derek Van Veldhuizen and Austin Powell, top 3 on the track. Now don't forget, folks, intermission time following tonight's B feature. Intermission time will on the Candy Toss. Candy Toss coming up at intermission here tonight. Following this race, following this B Modified B feature. Chris Getz, Derek Van Veldhuizen, and Austin Powell, your top 3 on the track. As the race is really single file out here in the B Modified B feature. Kids, following the conclusion of this race, you want to make your way down to the front stretch for tonight's Candy Toss. Intermission activities as well. Reload at the Speedway Bar, the concession stand. Use the restroom facilities. Head on back, grab a smoke. Whatever you got to do. Intermission time coming up. Now 1 lap away. USRA B Modified B feature checkers come out for the 18B. Yes, your B feature winner. Derek Van Veldhuizen, Austin Powell make the show as well. Chris Getz taking home that B feature here tonight. He'll advance to the A feature along with Derek Van Veldhuizen. And Austin Powell, your top 3. Kids, start making your way down to the front stretch for the Candy Toss. Come on down into the front stretch. We've got a Candy Toss here for you tonight. Our Candy Toss is brought to you by
A&L Carpet Cleaning Service out of Sioux Falls. They do residential and commercial carpet cleaning as well as apartments and move-outs. They're a proud sponsor of Nick Jansen's Hobby Stock there, the number 11 car. Their crew coming out for Orange Salvage as well on that car. J&L Carpet Cleaning providing our candy toss. Kids, let the guys get up here with the candy, then we'll let you out onto the front stretch.
Be careful around the car. That car just ran into B features, so that car is going to be warm, kids. Be careful around the car.
That's right, Jay Kelly. Car will have some sharp pieces on it. Should be warm, so please be careful around that race car. Nick Jansen, driver of that number 11 car. The J&L Carpet Cleaning Service guys making their way up there. There they are.
Boy, Nick's a jack of all trades here. 2 races and a candy toss coming up for him here tonight.
That looks like a lot of candy, too.
That looks like a lot of candy.
Nick, you're killing our concession stand here. But that's all right. We'll let it handle. The rest of you can go on down to the concession stand. Plenty of good food to eat down there. We'll wait till these kids get here. Don't worry, guys. We'll let all the kids get out. Rest of you find your way down the concession stand. Still plenty of great things to eat down there. Hot pizza, ranch pizza by the slice, skinless bratwurst. We've got hamburgers, hot dogs, french fries, popcorn, candy down there as well. We've got ice cold Pepsi products, ice cold waters down there. Speedway Bar is wide open. 5 ice cold beers for only $15. Get yourself that bucket of beers for $15. Make sure you tip your bartenders.
I'll get it. 500 on Brownie for a top 2 from Egg Realtors.
I ain't got a pen in my pocket. Here, Jack.
All right, it looks like we've got the kids on the front stretch. Here come the candy. Candy toss time. Oh, look at all that candy. Woo!
Now, see these bitches when you lose.
We got a good candy toss here. I see, Nick. I see why he brought the car. He's trying to get it all in the car. That's what he's trying to do. Trying to take that candy home. Look at all this candy, kids. We've got a candy toss going on here tonight at the Rapid Speedway as we head into Heritage Days weekend. Already got some bonus money coming up for A feature time. Got bonus on Gary Brown Jr. 500 for Brownie for a top 2 finish in tonight's A feature. 500 for the 22 of GBJR. Magnolia Cafe putting $100 on Coulter Deutsch in tonight's B Mod A feature, and Chad Loneman in tonight's Hobby Stock A feature. $100 for either one of them to win, courtesy of Magnolia Cafe.
We've got a $100 bonus on Brandon Jerns to come home in the top 3 here tonight in our Sportsman class, and $100 on Mark Vandentop for a top 3 as well.
All right, kids, there's the candy toss for tonight. Now, if you signed up down in the Rapid Speedway Speed Shop, kids, don't forget, be paying attention if you signed up to be a trophy presenter. We'll be giving out those names here shortly. We'll pick out our 5 trophy presenters shortly. So, kids, if you signed up to be a trophy presenter, be listening. We could call your name. Also, kids, if you haven't participated yet, you got plenty of time to join the Rapid Speedway Coloring Contest. All we ask is that you color your favorite driver. This is worded really badly. Do not actually color your favorite driver. What you want to do is color a picture of your favorite driver. Perhaps you could draw on your favorite driver, but color a picture of your favorite driver's car. Your favorite driver that races at the Rapid Speedway, just return it to the Rapid Speedway Speed Shop by June 30th and a chance to win a family race package. So kids, head on down the Speed Shop and get the picture of your favorite car, color that picture, return it to the Speed Shop by June 30th, the end of this month, for a chance to win a family race package. That's the Rapid Speedway Coloring Contest. And again, folks, welcome to intermission time. Concession stand is open. If you haven't had these skinless brats yet, They're the latest hit here at the Rapid Speedway. I promise you can't have only one. You're going to need more than one. Skinless brats, they are delicious, hot off the grill, regular or bacon cheddar flavor. Check them out down at the concession stand. Of course, all your favorites down at the concession stand. A hot dog, a burger, that hot, fresh, and delicious Pizza Ranch pizza, served up by the slice, fries, walking tacos, pretzels, popcorn, soft drinks, sports drinks, and water. Pick it up down at the concession stand. Speedway Bar, 5 ice-cold beers for only $15. 5 beers, we will put them in a bucket, put them on ice, serve them up to you for only $15 down at the Speedway Bar. If you're new to the Rapid Speedway, these beers down at the Speedway Bar, these are the 16-ounce variety as well. Heck of a deal. 5 beers, $15 down at the Speedway Bar. Or $3.50 a can. We've got all your favorite flavors. Budweiser, Bud Light, Busch Light, Miller Light, Coors Light, Michelob Ultra. Plenty of specialty beers as well down at the Speedway Bar. Got Red's Apple Ale, Leinenkugel Summer Shandy, Blue Moon, Henry's Hard Soda. I think we got some gluten-free options down at the Speedway Bar too. Specialty beers, $4 a can or 3 for $10. Now Nick Jansen going to pull that 11 off into the night. I want to thank Nick and J&L Carpet Cleaning for the candy toss here tonight. Great candy toss at intermission time. Restroom facilities located directly north of the grandstands. Walk out of the grandstand straight on back. That will get you to the restroom facilities. Also remember, folks, per the Iowa State Fire Marshal, no smoking in the grandstands. Smoking not allowed in the grandstand area. If you want to smoke, you have to take it out back, with the exception of our friends off on the exit of Turn 4. If you're in those open bleachers off the exit of Turn 4, as always, feel free to light them up as you wish. Thank you for coming out. Friday night dirt track action here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. It is intermission time. Kids, we've got our trophy presenters selected for tonight. If you hear your name, head on down to the front stretch after your respective feature, and you'll help us present our trophies here tonight. You'll get a trophy of your own, courtesy of Countryside Auto Body and Graphics in Larchwood, Iowa. Or
our Sportsman Trophy presenter here tonight, Regan Grafine. Regan Grafine, our Sportsman Trophy presenter. Our Hobby Stock presenter will be Dylan Arts. Dylan Arts, our Hobby Stock presenter. Our B-Modified Trophy presenter is Aiden Kavanaugh. Aiden Kavanaugh, our B-Modified Trophy presenter. Our Stock Car Trophy presenter tonight, Micah Borman. Micah Borman, our Stock Car. And our Late Model Trophy presenter, Paul Anderson. Paul Anderson, you come on down and help us present the Late Model Trophy after those respective features. Regan Grafine, you are first in our Sportsman's. Rigneris Racing making their way through the stands. They've got water bottles they're handing out to the crowd here tonight in the number 32 stock car. Sportsman A feature making their way to the raceway now, starting on the pole position, driving the 1E machine. That is Rick Egan. And outside of row number 1, he drives the number 9 car. It's Andy Wazorek. Inside of row number 2, driving the 50M, it's Marty DeBoer. And outside of her, he drives the number 50 car. That is Roger DeBoer. Inside of row number 3, driving the 14K, it is Brian Clausen. And outside of him, the number 14 of Brian Crone. Inside of row number 4, he drives the number 19 car. That's Brandon Jerns. And outside of him, the 15K of Katie Kroc. Your fifth and final row to the inside, driving the number 44 car, it is Leon Sneller. And outside of him, driving the number 58, it is Scotty DeYoung. 10 laps of distance here in your Sportsman A feature. Sportsman cars making their way around. They are getting lined up here. 10 laps of distance in their feature. Rick Egan on the inside of row number 1. Outside of him, your current point leader, the 9 car of Andy Wazorek. Wazorek with 3 feature wins on the season so far. Gonna be tough to beat off the front row there. Brother and sister on row number 2 with Marty and Roger DeBoer. Brian Clausen has a feature win over at the Nobles County Raceway already on the season. Brian Crone, multiple wins here. Last week's feature winner. All right, yeah, we're going green.
Sportsman A feature. We're under green, our first A feature of the night. We are racing here at the Rapid Speedway. Up front on row number 1, Andy Wazorek in the number 9 machine. Your early race leader, Rick Egan, moves into that second spot. Here comes Brian Clausen. Brian Clausen in the 14K moving into second position. Clausen, Egan, and Roger DeBoer, your top 4 on the track as Wazorek continues to lead them. Andy Wazorek, Brian Clausen, Roger DeBoer. Here comes Brian Crone. Brian Crone in the 14 machine moving into that 4th spot as Rick Egan off the track in the orange 1E. Egan will get back on right in front of the 58 of Scotty DeYoung, losing a lot of positions, but not at the back of the pack. Andy Wazorek, your race leader. Wazorek committed to that high side on the entry to turns 1 and 2 in the number 9 machine. Brian Clausen tracking him down in the 14K. They are your top two. Roger DeBoer running third, and Brian Crone. You can never count him out in the number 14 machine. Brian Crone currently running fourth, looking at the inside of Roger DeBoer for that third spot. Brock will round out your top five for the time being as Wazorek continues to lead, but Bryant Clausen is coming. That 14K of Bryant Clausen making all the moves. The 14 of Brian Crone has moved into third spot to the inside of Roger DeBoer. Andy Wazorek still with the race lead as we bounce our way through turns 1 and 2. Wazorek, Bryant Clausen, and Brian Crone, your top three. Problems with the 50 of Roger DeBoer. DeBoer slows, and it looks like he'll pull the 50 machine pit side and retire for the night. Wazorek and Clausen, 1 and 2. Brian Crone, Katie Kroc, and Marnie DeBoer round out your top five. Make way, boys. We got a couple of ladies in the top five here tonight. Brian Clausen looking to the inside of Andy Wazorek. Wazorek still too smooth in the lead with that number 9 machine. Wazorek with the race lead. Brian Clausen at second spot. Clausen drips off the track and comes to a stop in turn 2. And how about this? We've got Andy Wazorek and Brian Crone lined up nose to tail following the caution. Bryant Clausen, a problem with the 14K as he slows to the top of the track in turn 2.
Brian Clausen off the raceway there. Here he comes down the front stretch. He'll make his way to the Lyon County Chiropractic Adjustment Area. Lyon County Chiropractic, your natural choice in healthcare, right on the south side of Rock Rapids here on Highway 75. Lyon County Chiropractic brings the work area to the front stretch here at Rapid Speedway. Allows you to watch the crews go to work and make the necessary adjustments and corrections to get their cars back in the race. Lyon County Chiropractic Adjustment Area. Right front tire change going on in the 14K. Bryant Clausen.
Look at all the crew members for this 14K machine.
The Clausen family's kind of big.
He's in good hands.
Andy Wazorek still has your race lead in the number 9 car, but right behind him, Brian Crone. How many times have these two gone at it throughout the years?
This should be a lot of fun to watch right here, folks.
The fun part is Andy Wazorek's been on the high side all night long. Brian Crone has been on the inside. So we'll see if Brian decides to stay down there or if he's in chase mode. Couple ladies in the top 5. Katie Kroc in the 15. Marty DeBoer in the 50M. Leon Sneller in the 44 there as well. Brandon Jurgens has some bonus money on him, $100 if he can get to the top 3. Bryant Clausen, right front tire change has been completed. He'll rejoin the field. Trying to get our Sportsman cars lined up here. Katie Kroc in that 15 car trying to instruct her to go to the inside of the 14. Brian Crone. Delaware restarts here at the Rapid Speedway. The leader is out in front, and then they go double file behind him. Katie, her first time here at the Rapid Speedway. Got to make sure she knows. Katie Kroc. As I said, Katie trying to instruct her where she needs to be.
Well, Steve, it reminds me of that time our good friend Todd Mejia drove a Hornet car.
That was ridiculous. That's Laytona.
Had a flat tire. Every official in the pit crew was trying to tell him he had a flat tire. He thought they were all applauding for him. Andy Wazorek, your race leader, as we go back to green. Sportsman A feature. Wazorek with the race lead. Katie Kroc in that second spot. Brian Crone running in third. Crone will move around Kroc for second position. And here is the 1 and 2 battle. Marnie DeBoer a little squirrely in turns 3 and 4. She'll keep her straight. Lose a position to Leon Sneller, but keeps her straight. Brian Crone looking to the inside of Andy Wazorek for the pass. Wazorek holds him off for the time being. It is Wazorek, Crone, Kroc, Sneller, and Marnie DeBoer, your top 5 on the track here in the Sportsman A feature. Andy Wazorek, your race leader. Wazorek with the race lead. Crone running in that second spot. Katie Kroc all by herself in third. Leon Sneller running fourth. Kroc is off the track. Katie Kroc off the track in contact with Leon Sneller. Now Sneller up and over. Kroc off the track, and we've got a mess. Leon Sneller up and over. Believe he came down on his wheels off of turn number 3. Marnie DeBoer off of turn 3 as well. Sneller went up and over, but I believe he came down on his wheels. Katie Kroc will pull back on the track.
Heavy contact there. Katie Kroc, you see the heavy damage to the left front, but what a wild ride for Leon Sneller.
Marnie DeBoer is pulling back onto the track right off the top of turn number 4. This all started when Katie Kroc went off the track, came back, and made contact with Leon Sneller, sending Sneller up and over. We believe he's on his wheels off of turn number 3.
Our George Fire Department, Lyon County Ambulance on hand there, ready to provide the safety crew. Car did land on its wheels over there. We are being informed the driver is okay. Leon Sneller. Pretty crazy wild ride off of turn number 3. Good to hear that he's up and going. Precision Auto Body, Scotty's Paint and Body on to help us out with our wrecker services.
And don't forget, folks, Seafoam is in the house. Seafoam is in the house. We've got a Father's Day gift pack courtesy of Seafoam that we're going to be giving away to another father in the grandstands right now. Joel Viss will make his way through the grandstands, giving away a few of these courtesy of Seafoam already here tonight. So, dads, be paying attention. We've got a sweet Seafoam gift pack to be given away. Father's Day gift pack courtesy of our friends at Seafoam, sponsor of the 22 late model of Gary Brown Jr. Joel has got that Seafoam gift pack, and he is rewarding a fan as we speak over in the West End bleachers here, or West End grandstands, I should say. Joel rewarding a fan with the Seafoam Father's Day gift pack. Also, Seafoam hats. Be looking. We still got more of these Seafoam hats to toss out. Big thanks to Seafoam for the giveaways here tonight. Sharp-looking Seafoam hats as well that we've been throwing out all night. We'll continue to do so.
We got to give it away to a guy from Nebraska this time.
All right.
Granted, he's a sprint car guy from Nebraska, but nonetheless, we'll give it to him.
He's in the right place.
Some people call him Jungle Bunny. Some people call him Al Bundy. Some of us call him John Clobundy. Front tire change on the 15 car of Katie Kroc being underway. Another one of those families with a big crew. Lots of supervisors, though.
Don't ever have to worry when you come to the Lyon County Chiropractic Adjustment Area if you got all that help. I want to thank all of you for coming out to the Rapid Speedway here tonight, kicking off your Heritage Days weekend with us. Get some cars moving on the track here. As the record crew continues to deal with the 44 machine of Leon Steller off the exit of, off the top, I should say, of turn number 3. Lots of activities going on in Rock Rapids all day tomorrow. We welcome you to enjoy Rock Rapids all weekend long for Heritage Days. Coming up tomorrow night here at the Rapid Speedway, we've got the figure 8 races. Figure 8 races. Points battle is heating up hot and heavy for the summer. Figure 8 racing. Tomorrow night at the Rapid Speedway, 7 o'clock. Get here about 3 o'clock or so if you want a good seat.
Talk about next Friday night here at the Rapid Speedway as well. Corral Lanes brings you the B-Mod Special next Friday night. We will special the B-Mods here next Friday night, brought to you by Corral Lanes right here in Rock Rapids. Coming out for that. Then on June the 30th, come on back here to the Rapid Speedway. 360 sprint cars in the house June the 30th here at the Rapid Speedway. Come on out here and enjoy those Winged Warriors as they make their way back to Rapid Speedway.
Well, Joe, we haven't checked in on the Montag Funhouse yet there in the VIP booth. It looks like a packed house over in the VIP booth tonight.
I heard Sergio's over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're celebrating the return of Sergio over there in the VIP.
That's a reason to celebrate.
It is kind of hot out tonight, but you got some troopers out there on the deck. But then you got those ones that are smart, and they go inside for the air conditioning.
I'm worried about the stability of that deck right now. That's a deck party going on right out there.
Is there an Otters over there? If you are interested in ever sponsoring a race here at Rapid Speedway, make sure you contact us here at the racetrack and find out all the details on being a race night sponsor and enjoying a night in the VIP. Work still going on that Katie Croc car, the 15. Cody Johnson gives them the sign, we're going green next time by.
Now we're going to throw the caution here. We're going to take another lap here. Problems with this 15 of Katie Croc here.
I want to make sure this is a safety concern. They want to check this over here before we allow Katie to go back onto the raceway.
Well, the Rapid Speedway pace car getting in some miles here tonight.
Katie Croc going to make her way back to the infield there. Helmet is off the race car. 15 car not able to rejoin the field. So that'll get us reset up. Wazorek will start out in front. They will go double file behind him. Marty DeBoer, Brian Crone, Brian Clausen, Brandon Jerns, Rick Egan, Scotty DeYoung.
Green, white, checkered coming your way for the Sportsman A feature here tonight. Andy Wazorek, Marty DeBoer, Brian Crone right behind Wazorek. Brian Clausen has made his way back up. Brandon Jerns in the mix as well as Rick Egan and Scotty DeYoung as we go back. Green flag racing, our Sportsman A feature. Wazorek on the top side. Crone will follow suit, and they will clear the exit of turn number 2 as positions 1 and 2. Marnie DeBoer in that third spot. Brian Clausen, Brandon Jurens, your top 5 on the track. Here comes Brian Crone looking down low to the inside of Wazorek. Wazorek has the position with a slide in front of the number 9 machine. At the white flag, it's Brian Crone and Andy Wazorek duking it out for the Sportsman A feature here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Andy Wazorek leading Brian Crone. Side-by-side battle for third as Clausen comes to the inside of DeBoer. Checkers fly this time by. Who will it be? The number 9 of Andy Wazorek.
Andy Wazorek taking home his 4th A feature of the season. Brian Crone comes home in 2nd, ahead of Marnie DeBoer in 3rd, Brian Clausen 4th, and Brandon Jurens your top 5. There he is, your current point leader, showing you why. His 4th feature win of the season, Andy Wazorek, your A-main winner. Regan Grafing out there helping us out, presenting the trophy. He's got a trophy of his own, courtesy of Countryside Auto Body and Graphics. He gets to be part of it. There he is up on the car. Andy always does a great job helping us out with the kids. Emily Popke's Miss Rock Rapids there as well. Victory lane photos the way they should be here at the Rapid Speedway. Dylan Arts, you are my hobby stock presenter. Dylan Arts. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, your Sportsman A feature winner, Andy Wazorek. That'll bring us to our Lems Auto Recyclers USRA Hobby Stocks. Their A feature is 15 laps the distance. Starting on the front row, on the pole position, he drives the number 22 car. That is Blake Ahrens. Outside of row number 1, driving the number 46, it is Colton Ahrens. Inside of row number 2, he drives the X car. That is Tyler Schlumbum. And outside of him, the 13X of Alex Wiertzma. Inside of row number 3, he drives the 35K. It's Brady Clausen. And outside of him, the 81 VT of Dylan Vanentop. Inside of row number 4, driving the 86, it's Tracy Haluska. And outside of him, driving the number 15, it is Tommy Kroc. Inside of row number 5, he drives the 61, and that is Nick Brady. And outside of him, the 33 JN of Joel Norris. Inside of row number 6, he drives the 13 car. It's Brian Hoying. And outside of him, the 86 JR of Josh Lean. Inside of row number 7, he drives the 84L. That is Al Lang. And outside of him, the number 6 of Dustin Gulbranson. Row number 8 to the inside, driving the 327, it is James Adams. And outside of him, winner of the B feature, the 117L, that's Chad Loneman. Inside of your 9th and final row, driving the 88 car, that is Chad Koiker. And outside of him, the 11T, that is Todd Ewell. 15 laps of distance, Lems Auto Recyclers Hobby Stocks.
Alrighty, folks, one more lap around the Rapid Speedway. We're going to be going green flag racing with 18 hobby stocks. That's a lot of iron out here on the Rapid Speedway, set to do battle for you. Lems Auto Recyclers USRA Hobby Stock A feature. Head flag man Cody Johnson at the ready. He gives them the sign and turns them loose on the Rapid Speedway. Blake Ahrens, Colton Ahrens up front. Here comes Alex Wiertzma in that third spot. The 13X machine has looked solid in his heat race here tonight. Dylan Vanentop also looking solid. Your top 4 with Tyler Schlumbum rounding out your top 5. And Tommy Crock in the mix as well. Colton Ahrens, Blake Ahrens, Alex Wiertzma, Dylan Vanentop, Schlumbum, your top 5. Here comes Tommy Crock. Tommy Crock in the 15 machine to the inside of Schlumbum, looking for that 5th spot. Crock will dip down low. The X of Schlumbum, a little squirrely at the top, and Crock will take over a top 5 position. Brady Clausen knocking on the door. Back at 6th spot, side by side with Schlumbum. Little contact with Schlumbum and Crock. Brady Clausen tries to take advantage. He cannot. Crock will hang on to that 5th spot. Meanwhile, up front, it's Colton Ahrens leading Blake Ahrens, Alex Wiertzma, and Dylan Vanentop, your top 4. Top 4 begin to separate themselves from the rest of the pack. Coming through from the back, here comes Chad Loneman in the 117L. Keep an eye on him. He started 16th. He's about mid-pack as we speak right now. Colton Ahrens, Blake Ahrens, cars 1 and 2. Alex Wiertzma running 3rd. Blake Ahrens will dip down low. Colton Ahrens still too strong, high side. Something coming off the 13X of Alex Wiertzma, it looked like, at the top of turn number 2. Possibly debris. Yeah, debris on the top of turn number 2. It was struck by the 86 JR of Josh Lean. Now with that debris at the top side of turn number 2, it is up on the marbles. We'll see if anybody manages to make contact. As Colton Ahrens, your race leader, in front of Blake Ahrens and Alex Wiertzma, your top 3. Caution comes out for the debris at the top of turn number 2.
Debris in the top of turn number 2, bringing the caution flag over the raceway. Colton Ahrens with your race lead out in front of that 46 car. Your current point leader, Blake Ahrens, right behind him. Dylan Vanentop, Alex Wiertzma battling out top 5. Tommy Crock in there as well.
Well, we've had a great start to this USRA Hobby Stock A feature. Good racing throughout the pack so far here tonight. USRA Hobby Stocks presented by Lem's Auto Recyclers. Under the debris caution, we've got no visits to the Lyon County Chiropractic Adjustment Area, no takers. Colton Ahrens, your race leader. Alex Wiertzma, Blake Ahrens, Dylan Vanentop, Tommy Crock. Rounding out a stacked top 5 on the track, and from 6 on back, it's not looking too bad either. Brady Clausen, Tyler Schlumbum, Nick Brady, Dustin Gulbranson, Tracy Aliska, Chad Loneman. We got some good-looking cars in this A feature lineup.
This is the fun part, Jay, about these Delaware restarts, when we can double file them, get those guys side by side ready to go here. You can really see some movement on these restarts.
USRA Hobby Stocks here at the Rapid Speedway, presented by Lem's Auto Recyclers. We're going back to the green flag, this time by Colton Ahrens, leads them to the start. We're going to take them 3, possibly 4 wide through turns 1 and 2. Everybody's making it work so far. Colton Ahrens, your race leader. Alex Wiertzma in that 2nd spot. Blake Ahrens running 3rd. Vanentop and Crock, they're side by side for 4th and 5th respectively, as Colton Ahrens continues to lead. Colton Ahrens, Alex Wiertzma, Blake Ahrens, Tommy Crock, your top 4. Dylan Vanentop running 5th. Here comes Tyler Schlumbum. Schlumbum in the X machine, looking to the inside of Vanentop for that 5th spot. Vanentop holding on to it for the time being with a slide in front of Schlumbum. Colton Ahrens with the race lead. Here comes Alex Wiertzma making a move. Wiertzma through the middle. Still in that second spot. Little bit of contact as Schlumbum fades in possession. 7 laps remain. Colton Ahrens, Alex Wiertzma up front. We've got cars off the track in 3 and 4. Looks like we will rejoin while Todd Ewell will rejoin. Chad Loneman will not. Loneman stays off the track, bringing the caution out as Wiertzma was about to pass for the lead coming off the exit of 2. Caution out for the 117L of Chad Loneman, stopping off of turns 3 and 4.
Loneman back under power here as he comes back on to turn number 4 as the caution comes out. Colton Ahrens out here in front. Alex Wiertzma has made his way to the top 2. All over that back bumper. With the caution flag, that means nothing there. Blake Ahrens is going to come back to his inside. Tommy Crock, Dylan Vanentop having a battle as well for 4th and 5th.
13 machine of Brian Hoyne going to the Lyon County Chiropractic Adjustment Area.
Fantastic racing so far here tonight in the hobby stock class. Brian Hoyne crew going to work on that right rear tire in the Lyon County Chiropractic Adjustment Area. Try and get him back out into the mix.
All right, I think we still got 3 features left after this one. We're just getting started here tonight, Heritage Days weekend at the Rapid Speedway. Colton Ahrens, he's hung on to that lead, but he's had company.
Dylan Arts, remember you are my trophy presenter after this feature. Dylan, come on down to the front stretch after this race. Happy birthday to Carson Jurens here. Carson Jurens turning 12 years old.
As we get back, we've got Colton Ahrens still hanging on to that race lead. He's got to hold off a pack of wild dogs. Green flag is back in the air. Ahrens with the race lead. That's Colton as Blake dips down low and takes that second spot. Brady Clausen down the infield. Brady Clausen comes to a stop inside at the bottom of turns 1 and 2. Brian Hoyne back around and going. Clausen not so fortunate, and the caution will come out.
Tommy Crock now making his way to the Lyon County Chiropractic Adjustment Area. Left front tire change going underway. This Crock crew is getting a workout here, Jay Kelly. They were already working on Katie's car, now on Tommy's.
Left front tire change going on in the 15 machine of Tommy Crock down in the Lyon County Chiropractic Adjustment Area. USRA Hobby Stocks presented by Lim's Auto Recyclers. We've got a whale of an A feature going here tonight, folks. We're going to have a whale of a finish. If we can get a couple of green flag laps following this restart, we're going to have some excitement out here on the track. I can promise you that.
You won last week.
Colton Ahrens looking to pick up his first feature win of the season here at Rapid Speedway. Blake Ahrens looking to go back to back.
Drivers get the word from head flag man Cody Johnson. We'll be going green next time by. Once again, it's Colton Ahrens leading them back to green. Blake Ahrens, Alex Wiertzma, Dylan Vanentop, Dustin Gulbranson, Nick Brady, Tyler Schlumbum, Chad Koiker, Tracy Aliska. Looks like Joel Norris, James Adams. As we get set to go back, green flag racing, your hobby stock A features, 7 to go. Colton Ahrens with the race lead as they continue to beat and bang for position. Behind him, Alex Wiertzman to that second spot for the time being. Here comes Gulbranson as we got James Adams off at the top of turn number 1. Chad Loneman went around, and that was after the yellow for James Adams.
Well, Jay Kelly, you know what they say, cautions breed cautions. This caution flag is brought to you by the Speedway Bar. Head on down to the Speedway Bar. Grab yourself a bucket of beers, 5 ice-cold beers for just $15. Get on down there and get yourself 5 ice-cold beers. The 16-ounce tall boys for only $15 down there at the Speedway Bar.
I just did my part for you, the fans. I tested the product. It is not tainted. We're good. It's not tainted down at the Speedway Bar. We're good.
At least the Bud Lights are not tainted.
No, it's been
they're fresh.
Pretty smooth all night. Yep.
We got Budweiser's, Bud Lights, Busch Light, Coors Light, Miller Light, Michelob Ultra down there as well. Those are all the 515s. We also have specialty beers down there. We've got Summer Shandy on hand. We also have Red's Apple Ales in there. We've got Blue Moon for you. We've got gluten-free beers. We've got Henry's Hard Orange Sodas down there, Smirnoffs, and Strawberry Ritas as well. All the options you can imagine at a racetrack.
Yeah.
Head on down to that Speedway Bar. Make sure you tip your bartenders.
We got stuff for like the Luke Bryan and Florida Georgia Line fans, too. We got the Arita beers.
Well, that's like the Montag. It's over there. Montag group in the VIP.
Yeah, right, yeah. The Montag Funhouse continues to be fun over there. At least it looks to be fun.
Big thanks to Caleb for stepping up and sponsoring tonight's racing, though, here tonight. So, always a good supporter here at Rapid Speedway. Glad to have him with us and his crew.
Say the Rock Rapids celebrities come back for Heritage Days, you know.
That's right.
Thanks for coming back, Caleb.
Heritage Days festivities going on all weekend long. Tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock. Come on out for the Heritage Days parade. Go on down to the park after that. Have some lunch, games and inflatables and all sorts of fun down there as well. 2 o'clock, the firemen from around the county will be having a water fight. Come on out for that. 7 o'clock tomorrow night, figure 8 races right here at the Rapid Speedway. After the figure 8 races, you can go on downtown for the street dance here in town. On Sunday, they will be having soapbox derby races at the swimming pool. Soapbox derby races Sunday afternoon. That starts at 1 o'clock. James Adams here stopped in the front stretch in his 327 machine.
We almost had some hobby stock madness under caution here.
Adams will now make his way around, catch up to the field.
Still 7 laps remain. 7 is not the lucky number tonight. Colton Ahrens, your race leader. He's been the race leader. He's been challenged, but nobody's gotten around him just yet. Blake Ahrens, Alex Wiertzman, Dylan Vandertop, Dustin Gulbranson, Nick Brady, Tyler Schlumbum, Chad Koiker, Tracy Aliska, Joel Norris, and Josh Lean as we come back to green. Green flag is back in the air. Blake Aaron's moving into that second spot. Alex Wiertzman looking to battle on the top side. That for second as Colton Aaron's continues to lead. Looking good coming off of 4. Colton Aaron's your race leader side by side for second spot. Colton Aaron's with the race lead. Here comes Alex Wiertzman, the black and gold 13X of Alex Wiertzman, putting up a challenge for the lead to the inside of Colton Aaron's. Wiertzman down low. Aaron's up top. Aaron's still too strong. He'll slide in front of that 13X of Wiertzman. Here comes Dustin Galbranson in the red and white number 6. He's going to take a swing at it. Wiertzman, Galbranson, Schlumbaum, and Blake Aaron's round out your top 5. Great hobby stock A feature here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Colton Aaron's looking to hold them off. Colton Aaron, Alex Wiertzman, Dustin Galbranson, Tyler Schlumbaum, and Blake Aaron's your top 5. Wiertzman right up to the back bumper in that 13X. That may have opened the door for Galbranson. Galbranson down low in the number 6 machine, looking to take second from Wiertzman. Wiertzman still too strong. Colton Aaron, Alex Wiertzman, Dustin Galbranson, Tyler Schlumbaum, and now we've got the caution out again. Caution coming out.
Caution flag over the raceway. Todd Ewell off of turn number 4 up there in the tires. What a battle we had shaping up there. Probably a good thing for Colton Aaron's, Jay, that he couldn't see Alex Wiertzman and Dustin Galbranson going at it.
Yeah, this is shaping up to be a finish here, I'll tell you what.
Alex Wiertzman and Dustin Galbranson right there. They got to battle it out with each other before they can even think about going with Colton here. Tyler Schlumbaum there as well. Blake Aaron's your top 5. Chad Loneman making his way back to the field. Do remind you, any driver who wins on Friday night here at Rapid Speedway and then goes on to win over in Worthington at the Nobles County Raceway on Saturday night picks up a bonus from Big Orb's Bar in Uptown Adrian. Big Orb's all season long. If anybody can sweep the weekend between Rocky and Nobles County, they will get a bonus from Big Orb's.
Speaking of Big Orbs, don't sleep on the 117L of Chad Loneman. He's currently showing about 7th or 8th, I believe. Had his fair share of problems in this feature so far.
And Loneman coming out of the B feature here tonight, winning the B. Joel Norris now making his way to the Lyon County Chiropractic Adjustment Area. Norris over there in the work area waiting for his crew to come and take a look. Here they come around the corner.
I believe that 117L of Chad Loneman actually cashed in on the Big Orbs bonus once already this year. Got the Friday night win at Rocky and the Saturday night win in Worthington.
Joel Norris' crew talking it over there, looking it over, making sure he's good to go. He's got plenty of time as our tow truck's over there working with Todd Ewell's car off of turn number 4. Great time to head on down that concession stand here under this yellow flag. Plenty of hot Pizza Ranch pizza by the slice down there at the concessions. Hamburgers, hot dogs, French fries, skinless bratwurst, Jay Kelly, skinless brats.
I promised you can't have just one. What do you and I,
well,
7,
3,
8, 9, 10, somewhere around there? I don't know.
Well, the hard part is you got to try the original, so you got to have 2 of them, and then you got to have the bacon cheddar brats.
Right, yeah, because
so
the first one goes down in like 2 bites.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you gotta savor the second one.
So try out the skinless brats here at Rapid Speedway. Plenty of candy down there as well if you didn't get enough from J&L Carpet Cleaning. There at the candy toss. Ice cold Pepsi products, ice cold waters as well. Please keep yourselves hydrated. A little hot and sticky here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. On a hot night, though, nothing better than an ice cold beer from the Speedway Bar.
No doubt about that. They got plenty of ice down there. I know Katie's down there. I'm sure she's got help. Sarah's down there too. All right. Katie and Sarah are down there.
They're professionals.
Oh, yeah.
They'll take care of you.
They know what's up. Tip your bartenders. Prompt professional service. That's what you get down to the Speedway Bar. They'll get you back to the races in no time flat.
Make sure you got an orange wristband. If you are drinking here tonight, make sure you get a wristband. And if you are enjoying a few of those adult beverages tonight, we invite you to have as many as you want, but just make sure you have yourselves a sober driver as you take off from here tonight.
All right, folks, away we go. Time to make some moves, time to do some business. Colton Ahrens, currently your race leader. Anybody's game right behind him. Head flag man Cody Johnson gives him the sign. 3 laps remain. Colton Ahrens hanging on to that race lead. Chad Loneman a little greedy, got down low, but it's time to go, and Loneman makes it stick in the 117L. Picks up a position. Dustin Gulbranson looking for that race lead. Colton Ahrens hanging on. Flat right front on the 35K of Brady Clausen. He'll try to turn it pit side. Can he make her in? It doesn't look like he can. And Dylan Vanentop, problems on the 81 VT as well. Caution will come out. Brady Clausen tried to limp her back pit side. Couldn't quite get her in.
Caution flag once again over the raceway. Brady Clausen making contact with Nick Brady and the 81 VT of Dylan Vanentop. You see Vanentop coming around. He's going to make his way to that Lyon County chiropractic adjustment area. Brady Clausen out of his race car looking it over. Heavy front end damage to that 35K. Vanentop getting some work done there on his crew. Looks like left rear tire change underway on the 81 VT. Green-white checkered finish coming your way here in the Limbs Auto Recyclers Hobby Stocks. Colton Ahrens out there in front still with that race lead. He's had it from the beginning. Holding on. He's the one who hates to see that yellow flag the most as your leader. Dustin Gulbranson has made his way into that second spot. Alex Wirtzman's there as well. Schlumbum and Ahrens in your top 5. Your top 7 cars, it is anyone's guess here with 2 laps to go. Scotty's Paint and Body, Precision Auto Body helping us out once again with our tow truck services. Still plenty of racing action to come here with our USRA B-Mods yet to come, as well as our USRA stock cars and our Midwest Late Model Series.
I will say, Joel, what a treat this Hobby Stock A feature has been so far. The racing up front has been spectacular. And now we're going green, white, checkered. Colton Aaron's still your race leader. Head flag man Cody Johnson gives him the sign. Green, white, checkered. Chad Loneman dips it down low. Can he make it stick? He's up to fourth. Alex Sportsman that second spot. Dustin Gulbranson in third. Colton Aaron's by himself up front. He's got to feel like a sitting duck right now, but he's in the spot everybody wants. White flag is out. Nick Brady will pull her in. We've got one around in 3 and 4, and now Wirtzma going around. Loneman going around. One off the track. And the caution is out. Wow.
The back cars got their cars going. We were going to stay green, and then the lead pack get together and go around. Wirtzma and Loneman out in there. Looks like Brian Hoying off of turn number 2, off of the back stretch. Well, Jay, under this caution flag, maybe we should once again give a rundown over the next couple weeks here throughout the month of June. Here at Rapid Speedway, next Friday night, we have a B-Mod special brought to you by Corral Lanes right here in Rock Rapids. Invite you to come on out here for the B-Mod special next Friday night. Also coming up here, Jay, at the end of the month on June the 30th, we've got the 360 Sprint cars back in the house. We got a special shout out. The Nebraska 360 series is in the house here tonight. Jackson Motorplex raining out earlier. Those Nebraska 360 guys in the house. Maybe they'll come and play with us on June the 30th.
I don't know. We gave them gifts tonight.
We did give them a few gifts.
I would think they'd come and play.
Maybe we can coerce a few of those Nebraska 360 guys to come on up to Rapid Speedway on June 30.
They might not be able to handle the big iron we get up here.
They've got a few of their own, but we'd love to see them battle it out. MSTS Nebraska 360 series guys. Glad to have them in the house here tonight at Rapid Speedway.
USRA Hobby Stock A feature currently under caution. The Hobby Stocks presented by Lem's Auto Recyclers. Whale of an A feature here tonight, folks. We still got 3 features remaining. The B-Mods, stock cars, and the Midwest late models. All still to come.
We are being informed that the caution flag was in hand for the incident in turn 3 and 4. So the incident in turn number 2 has no bearing, as that was after the caution flag was already called. So the 13X and the 117L will come back to their spots.
Okay, start doubling up, guys. Doubling up.
Colton Ahrens, your race leader, as the green flag comes back out. Green flag is in the air. Hobby Stock A feature. Chad Loneman dips that 117L down low. He makes it stick. Dustin Gulbranson on the run. Right behind Colton Ahrens in the 46. Colton Ahrens, your race leader. Here comes Loneman looking low. Schlumbaum up top and off the track. White flag this time by Colton Ahrens, your race leader. Colton Ahrens with the race lead. Dustin Gulbranson, Chad Loneman battle it out for second. Loneman is in that second spot in the 117L. Schlumbaum off the track in turn number 4. Here comes Loneman. Ahrens, Gulbranson, and the caution is out. The X of Tyler Schlumbaum pulled off the track and came to a stop.
Tyler Schlumbaum bringing the caution flying out this time. Colton Ahrens still hanging on to that race lead there in the 46 machine. There's a battle going on behind him. He just wants this race to be over. Dustin Gulbranson, Chad Loneman in there. Alex Wiertzman, Blake Ahrens, your top 5.
Colton Ahrens leads them as we go back to green. Green flag is in the air. Ahrens with the race lead. Dustin Gulbranson in that second spot. Chad Loneman, Alex Wiertzman, Blake Ahrens, Tommy Crock. As we come to the checkers, here it is. Dustin Gulbranson down low. Colton Ahrens up top. It's going to come down to the stick, folks. It's Colton Ahrens.
Colton Ahrens coming away with your feature win. He led it from start to finish, and it was a lot of work to be out in front of that race. Colton Ahrens, for the first time here this season, he'll make his way to Rapid Speedway Victory Lane. Great run for Dustin Gulbranson from 14th all the way to 2nd. Chad Loneman out of the B all the way to 3rd. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in 2017, Colton Ahrens, your hobby stock winner. Exactly. One more time, your hobby stock A feature winner, Colton Ahrens. That brings us to our USRA B Modified A feature here tonight on the pole position. He drives the number 5 car. It is Coulter Deitch. Outside of row number 1, driving the 14N, that is Nick Barger. Inside of row number 2, he drives the number 6 car, that is Dustin Cruz. And outside of him, the number 14A, it is Andrew Allers. Inside of row number 3, driving the 22T, it is Tyler Tesh. And outside of him, the number 63, it's Chris Huseman. Inside of row number 4, he drives the 15A, that is Kurt Allers. And outside of him, the 11L of Lyndon Johnson. Inside of row number 5, driving the number 27 car, it's Kevin Joachim. And outside of him, the 21T, it's Trevor Tesh. Inside of row number 6, he drives the number 40 car, that is Tim Dan. And outside of him, the 8M of Caleb Motter. To the inside of row number 7, driving the number 91 car, that is Tyler Johnson. And outside of him, the 70 car of Nick Van Bell. Inside of row number 8, he drives the number 75, that is Randy Klein. And outside of him, out of the B feature, the 18D, it is Chris Getz. Inside of your 9th and final row, driving the number 20 car, that is Derek Van Veltheisen. And outside of him, the number 14, that is Austin Powell. "15 laps the distance, your USRA B Modified A feature."
USRA B Modified A feature. Green flag is in the air. As we've got some B-Mod madness for you here tonight, folks. The A feature is Coulter Deitch, your race leader. Nick Barger in second spot. Dustin Cruz, your top 3 on the track. One lap down here in your B-Modified A feature. 14 remain. Coulter Deitch, the Canaranzi Kamikaze starting up front. He is your race leader. Nick Barger, Dustin Cruz, your top 3. Here comes Chris Huseman into that fourth spot. Track. Lyndon Johnson making a move for that 5th spot, trying to split Allers and Tesh. The 11 of Lyndon Johnson working up on the top side as Coulter Deitch continues to lead them. Here comes Dustin Cruz. Cruz with a great move. Off the exit of 2, great run for Dustin Cruz down the back stretch. And that number 6 machine is moving Dustin Cruz into the second position. Dustin Cruz, Nick Barger in the top 3. Running in 4th. And it looks like Tyler Tesh round out your top 5 with Lyndon Johnson running 6, Andrew Allers, Kevin Joachim, USRA Modified A feature here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Checking out Heritage Days weekend as Nick Barger goes around in 3rd spot. And Kevin Joachim slides right into him. Joachim a little late to the party, locked on the binders, but too late as they'll crash into the 14 of Barger.
Caution flag flies as Barger goes around at turn number 2. He collects the 27 of Kevin Joachim. Coulter Deitch out in front here leading this feature. Dustin Cruz right behind him. Chris Huseman has made his way to 3rd. Tyler Tesh in that 4th position, followed by Lyndon Johnson, your top 5.
Well, tough break for Nick Barger running in that 3rd spot going around. Tougher break for Kevin Joachim, who had moved his way up through the pack and ended up making contact with Barger. Joachim is around and going. '27 looks good as he makes his way down the front stretch here. Coulter Deutsch, Dustin Cruz, both these cars are moving, 5 and 6. Chris Huseman on the move in the number 63. He'll be credited with that third spot. Followed by Tyler Tesh and Lyndon Johnson on the move as well. He'll round out your top 5. USRA stock cars coming up next. Midwest late models. Our feature class here tonight. They'll follow the stock cars. As a 14 of Nick Barger pulled off the track. We're talking about that 11L of Lyndon Johnson, currently showing in the 5th starting position. Lyndon Johnson got some new cards. They're sharp. We got him up here in the booth. He's flying the W. That's right, flying the W. Big Cubs fan. Sharp looking cards. You want to stop down to his pits, pick some up after the races here tonight. Lyndon Johnson in the 11L. USRA B Modified A feature drivers being told to line them up. We'll be going green next time by the Canaranzi Kamikaze. Coulter Deutsch, your current race leader. Chris Huseman, Dustin Cruz right behind him. Tyler Tesh, Lyndon Johnson, Andrew Allers, Kevin Joachim, Tyler Johnson, Trevor Tesh, Kurt Allers, Nick. We go back to green. Deutsch with the race lead. Kevin Joachim off the track in turns 1 and 2. He'll fade to the back of the pack. We'll see if he can keep that 27 machine going, and he can. Coulter Deutsch, your race leader. Huseman and Cruz battling side by side for second position. Dan goes around in front of the field. Collects Caleb Motter, and Dan comes to a stop along the infield wall. Tyler Johnson pulling into the pits in that 91. Caleb Motter can't quite make it back to the pits. Tim Dan got a little squirrely coming off of 4. Contact with the 8 of Caleb Motter, Tyler Johnson ended up pulling pit side. We'll see if Tyler can make his way back into the Lyon County Chiropractic Adjustment area. Tim Dan is back around and going. Caleb Motter is still at a stop. The turn 1 entrance to the pits. Looks like Tyler Johnson going to wave the white flag and pull into the pits. Well, not so fast here. Looks like Tyler might be coming back out. The number 91. Tyler Johnson be coming back out. Coulter Deutsch, your current race leader. Dustin Cruz, Chris Huseman, Lyndon Johnson, and Tyler Tesh.
6 laps down, 9 laps remain. Coulter Deitch out in front. Dustin Cruz, Chris Huseman right there. Lyndon Johnson and Tesh right behind them.
Got some lineup organization going on with the officials and the drivers presently for a B-Modified A feature here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Kicking off Heritage Days weekend. Big thanks to all of you for coming on out. USRA stock cars up next, followed by the Midwest late models. Red flag man Cody Johnson gives them the sign. Green is in the air. We are back racing. USRA B-Modifieds, Coulter Deutsch, your race leader. Chris Huseman in second spot. Dustin Cruz running third. Lyndon Johnson and Tyler Tesh rounding out your top 5. Huseman looks to look down low. Deutsch holds them off. Huseman down low, Coulter Deutsch through the middle. They're side by side for the race lead coming down the backstretch. Dustin Cruz running in that third spot. Lyndon Johnson and Tyler Tesh round out your top 5. Here comes Chris Huseman. Big Daddy's Corral Lanes 63 with a slide up for the race lead. In front of the number 5 of Coulter Deutsch and Huseman, your new race leader. Huseman, Deutsch, Cruz, and here comes Lyndon Johnson in the 11L. Johnson making a play for that third spot for Cruz. As Huseman continues to lead, Deutsch in second spot. Cruz holding on to third, Johnson in fourth, and Tyler Tesh, your top 5 on the track. USRA B-Modified A feature tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Chris Huseman, your race leader. Huseman continues to lead. Deutsch bouncing through the bottom of turns 1 and 2. He'll lose some momentum, and here comes Lyndon Johnson looking to take that second spot. Little contact with Deutsch. Johnson's okay. Motter goes around. He keeps us under green. Thank you, Caleb. Caleb Motter with a nice piece of driving at the back of the pack will keep us under the green flag. Chris Huseman, Coulter Deutsch, Dustin Cruz, Lyndon Johnson, Tyler Tesh, your top 5 on the track. As Huseman checks out from the rest of the pack for the time being in that Big Daddy's Corral Lanes number 63. Ramsey, Kamikaze, Coulter Deutsch running second spot. Dustin Cruz in third. Lyndon Johnson fourth. Tyler Tesh, your top 5 on the track. Top 5 have separated themselves out comfortably at the top 7 man. Currently running 6th is Trevor Tesh, and 7th is Mandel and Getz battling it out for 8th spot. Getz coming out of the B feature from the 16th starting spot. Chris Huseman with the race lead on Coulter Deutsch, Dustin Cruz, Lyndon Johnson, and Tyler Tesh. Trevor Tesh, Kurt Allards, Chris Getz, Nick Van Bell. Huseman going to make his way into lap traffic here with Caleb Motter, the number 8 machine, well off the pace. 63 of Houston. Chris Huseman continues to lead in the Big Daddy's Corral Lanes, number 63. Walter Deutsch running in second in number 5. Dustin Cruz, your top 3 on the track. Caleb Bonner of All Machines at the bottom of turn 22. Everybody makes it count. White flag will fly this time by Chris Huseman, your race leader in the red number 63 with Walter Deutsch and Dustin Cruz right behind him. As we kick off Heritage Days weekend 2017 on this Friday night, checkers fly this time by the number 63 of Chris Huseman.
Chris Huseman, coming from the 6th starting position, will make his way to victory lane for the 2nd time this year. He'll pick up a $300 bonus from Smith Farms, $300, $200 bonus from Corral Lane, so $500 total dollars in bonus money for Chris Huseman to come back to victory lane here tonight. A nice run there for Huseman, working the bottom line on that racetrack. Made his way to the front. Ladies and gentlemen, he's out of the car. Give him a round of applause. Your B-Modified A feature winner, Chris Huseman. Aiden Kavanaugh on to help present the trophy here tonight.
No, it's kind of funny. That girl went from high after a couple of
All right, next come to the raceway is our USRA Stock Cars, Micah Borman, my trophy presenter. Your Precision Auto Body USRA Stock Car A feature is 18 laps the distance. Starting on the pole position here tonight, he drives the number 27 car. It is Randy Brands. Outside of row number 1, driving the 81 machine, that is Mark Vanentop. Inside of row number 2, he drives the number 19, that is Mert Kroc. And outside of him, the 32X of Rich Gregoire. Inside of row number 3, driving the number 45 car, that is Dustin Galbranson. And outside of him, the 43K, it is Josh Kelderman. Inside of row number 4, he drives the 66Z, it's Elijah Zevenbergen. And outside of him, the 84L, it is Al Lang. Inside of row number 5, driving the 04 car, that is Roger Verdorn. And outside of him, the 34K, it's Colby Clausen. Inside of row number 6, driving the 22E, that is Eric Gall. And outside of him, the number 84, it is Matt Lang. Inside of your 7th and final row, driving the 16J, it is John DeBoer. And outside of him, the number 32 is Justin Rigneris. 18 laps the distance, Precision Auto Body Stock Car. still needing something from the concession stand. Now's the time to get on down there before they get closed up. Head on down there. Still plenty of hot, fresh food to eat down there. Plenty of ice cold drinks as well. Grab an ice cold Pepsi, ice cold water here yet before there. Head on down to the Speedway bar. Refill those buckets. We got 2 features left. Johnson gives them the sign one more time by, and we'll be going green flag racing. USRA Stock Car A feature. The USRA Stock Cars here at the Rapid Speedway presented by Precision Auto Body. We've got 14 of them on hand here tonight at the Rapid Speedway, set to do battle for you. Randy Brands, Mark Vandertop up front on row number 1. Bert Cock, Rich Gregoire, Justin Gilbranson, Josh Kelderman, Elijah Ziebenbergen, Al Lang, Roger Madorn, Colby Clausen, Eric Gall, Matt Lang, John DeBoer, Justin Regnis, all coming up. Green flag coming out. We are racing. Mark Croc. Croc to the inside of Mark Vandertop for that second position. It's Croc down low, Vandertop up top for that second spot. Here comes Dustin Gulbranson and Elijah Siebenbergen working on the top spot. Randy Brands, white number 27 machine. Mark Vandertop in that second spot. Siebenbergen looking to split the difference between Croc and Vandertop. Elijah Siebenbergen into that second position. Randy Brands leads. Elijah Siebenbergen up to second. Mark Vandertop in third. Bert Croc running fourth. Brands, Siebenbergen, Vandertop, Croc, and Gregoire, your top 5. Gulbranson, Verdorn, Kelderman, Gall, Clausen, Regneris, DeBoer, Lang, and Lang at the back of the pack. Randy Brands, your race leader. Here comes Brands crosses over and continues to lead. Siebenbergen closing the gap from that second spot. Mark Vandertop hanging out back in third position. Bert Croc and Rich Gregoire battling it out for fourth and fifth on the track as Brands continues to lead by low. Randy Brands, your race leader. Elijah Siebenbergen, smooth exit off the top of 2 down the backstretch. Siebenbergen is there as Brands continues to lead. Siebenbergen and Brands side by side coming off of 4. Elijah Siebenbergen to the race lead. He's got 2 t-shirts for sale. Get them while they last. The 66 of Elijah Siebenbergen, your new race leader. Randy Brands running in that second spot. It's a 2-car battle right now with Mark Vandertop at third, Bert Croc, and Rich Gregoire rounding out your top 5. Randy
Randy Brands freewheeling through turn number 2, trying to keep up with that 66 of Elijah Siebenbergen. As around is John DeBoer in turns 1 and 2. Caution will come out. Caution will fly here in the Stock Car A feature.
Caution flag over the raceway. John DeBoer around in turn number 2. Got her straightened out. He'll rejoin the field. Elijah Siebenbergen out in front in the 66Z. Started in that 7th starting position. Wasting no time, making his way to the front. Randy Brand sits in that 2nd spot. Mark Vanentop in 3rd. Mert Kroc in that 4th. And Rich Gregoire rounding out your top 5. Six laps down, 12 laps remain here in your Precision Auto Body stock cars. We got some bonus money going up here, Jay. We've got a rumble going on in the VIP. We got a battle. LTI, Lupkus Transport Incorporated, $100 on Nick Meinhoff if he can win the late model A feature. But the battle is $100 on Gary Brown Jr. from Precision Auto Body if he can pick up the A main win.
All right, okay, here we go.
We've got a battle going on. I'm not going to tell them where they start.
No, we can't disclose.
We're not going to help them out.
No, we can't disclose that.
LTI Precision Auto Body putting the bonus money up.
The USRA Stock Car A feature back under green is easy. Siebenbergen, Brands, Vanentop, Kroc, and Gregoire. Dustin Gulbranson taking a peek down low in that number 45 machine. Brands looking down low, trying to gain on that 66 of Siebenbergen. Easy is just too smooth around the track for the time being. Siebenbergen, Brands, Vanentop, Kroc, and Gulbranson trying to sneak into the top 5. Gregoire closes the door, coming off the top side of 2 and down the backstretch. Rich Gregoire still in the 5th spot. Roger Verdorn in a battle with Dustin Regnier, 4th, 6th, and 7th spots. Pardon me, 7th spot respectively. Behind the 6th position car of Dustin Gulbranson. Siebenbergen continues to lead Brands and Vanentop in top 3. Gregoire putting in charge on Kroc. Gregoire down low in the 32X. Kroc up top, and now Justin Regnieris around in the top of turns 1 and 2. Able to get her refired, but the caution will come out. Caution out for Regnieris off of 1 and 2.
Caution flag once again over the raceway, this time as Regnieris goes off of turns 1 and 2. Justin Regnieris making his way down through the pit area. He'll make his way to the Lyon County Chiropractic Adjustment area. Happy birthday going out to Peyton Kelderman in the stands here tonight. Peyton celebrating a birthday coming up this week. Elijah Siebenbergen out in front of this Precision Auto Body Stock Car A feature. Randy Brands, Mark Vanentop, Mert Kroc, Rich Gregoire. Yes, sir.
USRA Stock Car A feature. We're back under green. Elijah Siebenbergen, your race leader. Randy Brands running in that second spot. Mark Van at top. Mert Kroc and Rich Gregoire have a battle for fourth and fifth going on right now with Dustin Gulbranson, Colby Clausen looking to get it to the middle. Looks like the 84 of Matt Lang slowing down the front stretch and turning pit side. He will retire from tonight's A feature as Elijah Siebenbergen still race leader. Mark Van at top. Now under attack from Mert Kroc as Kroc comes sailing through in the Dodge number 19. That Mopar powered number 19 machine. Looking to the inside of Van at top. Fourth position. Colby Clausen sailing through turn number 4. Clausen getting up into the mix as well. Nice run for the 34K as he's trying to break himself into the top 5. Elijah Siebenbergen continues to lead. Randy Brands in second spot. Rich Gregoire now looking at Randy Brands. Mark Van at top and Colby Clausen battling it out for fourth spot. Right now it's Van at top, Kroc and Clausen. Not a hair between them. They're putting up a battle here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Precision Automatic USRA Stock Car. Elijah Siebenbergen checking out from the rest of the pack. Randy Brands comfortably in second for the time being. Rich Gregoire comfortably in third. However, that fourth spot, Colby Clausen in the 34K coming through. That's from the 10th starting position. Colby Clausen from 10th to 4th. Elijah Siebenbergen from 7th to 1st. Siebenbergen, Brand, Gregoire, Clausen, and Bennett top 5 on the track. Justin Regnier is in that 6th spot, the number 32 machine. He started dead last. Looking to make his way into the top 5 right behind Manitow. White flag is out for Siebenbergen. Regnier is looking to battle into the top 5 right behind Manitow. Precision Autobody USRA Stock Car A feature tonight. It's easy. Elijah Siebenbergen to the checkers once again.
Once again, making his way to victory lane, Elijah Siebenbergen. New car, same results. The 66Z Mega Inc. Z machine. Elijah Siebenbergen back in victory lane. Randy Brands comes home in the second spot. Rich Gregoire in third. Nice run for Colby Clausen to get up into fourth. Mark Van in top, rounding out your top 5. Micah Borman is my trophy presenter. Let's get Micah down there as we get EZ out of the car. More bonus money coming up on Gary Brown Jr. here. Vergs Welding and Andy Jensen each putting up $100, along with that $500 from Hank Realty. That is an $800 bonus if JBJR can take home the win. There he is out of the car. One more time, give him a round of applause. Elijah Siebenbergen, your Stock Car A feature winner.
Well, folks, he's got new T-shirts for sale here tonight.
The T-shirts, though, will have the sniper car on it, I do believe.
That's right, yeah. They won't have Old Faithful.
Old Faithful there. He's got the Seafoam hat on there in victory lane. Micah out there to join him in victory lane out in front.
And Micah's going to be the lucky one here, I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, the Mega Inc. Z Machine 66Z, Elijah Siebenbergen.
EZ's going to trade trophies with the trophy presenter, as he always does.
There we go. EZ going to give Micah the big trophy. He'll take the little guy, and Micah's going to get the big trophy.
That away, EZ.
Remember to go out and buy those 66Z t-shirts. Lots of other drivers as well. Kevin Joachim, Big Boy Racing down there. They've got t-shirts for sale. Brandon Jurgens, the 19 Sportsman, has a Heritage Day special on his apparel. So go on over to his pit. It is now time for the main event of the evening. It is our Midwest Late Models here tonight on Heritage Days weekend at the Rapid Speedway. Your Midwest Late Models A feature is 15 laps to distance. Starting on the pole position out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. He drives the number 22 car. It is Gary Brown Jr. Outside of row number 1 out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, driving the number 38 car. That is Jordan Hyman. Inside of row number 2, driving the W2 out of Pierce, Nebraska, it is Brad Vogt. And outside of him, out of Rock Rapids, Iowa, driving the 1 car, that is Nick Meinhoff. Inside of row number 3, this driver comes out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, driving the number 76 car, that is Troy Norduff. And outside of him, out of Canton, South Dakota, driving the number 80 car, it is Jeff Kroger. Inside of your 4th and final row, driving the number 44 out of T, South Dakota, that is Kevin Larson. And outside of him, out of Mitchell, South Dakota, driving the 1B machine, it is Scott Borkowski. 15 laps of distance, Midwest Late Models. $100 on buy-off from LTI. $800 in bonus money on JBJR. Ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet, stretch your legs, give these guys a show. Let them know you appreciate their presence here on Heritage Days weekend. Our Midwest Late Models making their way. They're going green flag racing, this time by 15 laps of distance.
Green is in the air. Midwest Late Model A feature. And to start things off the front row, Jordan Hyman, Gary Brown Jr. will battle it out for the race lead with Nick Meinhoff in 3rd, as Hyman will have the race lead at the number 1 of Jordan Hyman, your race leader. Gary Brown Jr. in 2nd spot. Nick Meinhoff running 3rd. Here comes Jeff Kroger. Kroger to the outside of Meinhoff. They're side by side for 3rd position. Meinhoff will continue down low as Kroger continues up top. Jordan Hyman. Out toward top 5 is the W2 machine of Brad Vogt. Midwest Late Model A feature here tonight at the Rapid Speedway, kicking off Heritage Days weekend. QDJR, Gary Brown Jr. looking for a piece of the lead. At 22, 10 to the bottom, and it will pay off as Junior. Gary Brown Jr. takes over the race lead in front of Jordan Hyman. Gary Brown Jr., Jordan Hyman, Nick Meinhoff, and the W2 of Brad Vogt, your top 5. Here comes Troy Norduff. Norduff moving into the top 5. Now Vogt will take it back. Great battle for position for that 5th spot as Gary Brown Jr., your race leader. Kroger taps the front stretch wall. And the problem with that number 80 is he's got a rub. He'll come to a stop off the exit of turn 2, pull off the track. Jeff Kroger tapped the front stretch wall, and the caution will fly. Caution coming out for Jeff Kroger. Kroger tapped the front stretch wall and come to a stop at the top of turn 2.
Caution flag over the raceway. Officials attending to the backstretch there. Number 80 car, Jeff Kroger. Kroger made contact with the front stretch wall. You saw the sparks as he came by, then pulling off the back stretch and coming to a stop before the caution flag came out over the raceway. Gary Brown Jr. out in front, Hyman there in second, Beinhoff in third, then you've got Vogt in fourth, and Norduff rounding out your top five. Those top three cars running within about a tenth of a second of each other. That last lap, Gary Brown Jr., about 17 seconds flat was your fastest. Beinhoff right behind him at 17.1. Gary Brown Jr. looking to pick up on that bonus money. $800 in bonus money sitting there for him if he can hold on. 10 laps remain here in this Midwest late model race. To remind you, racing action happens each and every Friday night here at the Rapid Speedway. Hot laps at 7 o'clock, racing to follow. Next Friday night, the B-Mod Special brought to you by Corral Lanes. And then June the 30th, the MSTS 360 Sprint cars will be in the house.
Midwest Late Model A feature out on the track. GBJR, Gary Brown Jr., your current race leader.
Once again, remind you, part of Heritage Days weekend. Tomorrow, 11 o'clock is the parade. Come on out and join us for all the festivities. After the parade at 11, go on down for lunch in the park, along with inflatables and games for the kids. A car show going on down there as well. Firemen having their water fight. 7 o'clock, figure 8 races back here in the Rapid Speedway. Street dance to follow. Soapbox derbies, 1 o'clock on Sunday.
10 laps remain. Midwest Late Model A feature here tonight in the Rapid Speedway. Green flag is back in the air. Gary Brown Jr. with the race lead. Jordan Hyman in second spot. Nick Beinhoff, your top three. Here comes Troy Norduff. Norduff moving into that fourth spot to the outside of Vogt. Vogt will battle back as Beinhoff all over the backside of Hyman. Nick Beinhoff looking for second position. Gary Brown Jr. continues to lead. Beinhoff will move topside. Hyman holds on in that second spot. Beinhoff running third. Vogt and Norduff will round out your top five. Gary Brown Jr., Jordan Hyman, Nick Beinhoff, at Vogt, and Troy Norduff. Round out your top five. Norduff will look outside of Vogt. 44 machine of Kevin Larson calling it quits. He will pull into the outfield and call it a race. And then there were six cars left on the track as Gary Brown continues. Borkowski left on the track. The Seafoam powered 22 of Gary Brown Jr. Nick Byanoff, Brad Vogt, Troy Nordoff, and Scott Borkowski. Midwest Late Model A feature, our feature event for tonight here at the Rapid Speedway as we kick off Heritage Weekend 2017. Glad to have you all along with us. Thank you for coming out here tonight. I hope you have a great weekend. Gary Brown Jr. continues to count on them. The 22 machine was excited tonight. Right off the pole he started. Browning, Hyman, Byanoff, Norda, and Borkowski. Machine of Gary Brown Jr. White flag coming out. Midwest Late Models A feature here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Checkers fly this time by the 22 Gary Brown Jr.
Gary Brown Jr. is going to pick up a nice payday as he makes his way to victory lane. Precision Auto Body, Vergs Welding, Andy Jensen, and Hague Realty going to beef up his paycheck. $800 in bonus money coming the way of JBJR as he makes his way to Rapid Speedway victory lane. We thank you all for coming out here tonight. Enjoy Heritage Days here in Rock Rapids. Come on back each and every Friday night and join us. We will invite you down into the infield to meet your favorite drivers, grab your autographs if you would like. Plenty of those drivers have t-shirts for sale. Do be careful as you cross the raceway and you're crossing the surface. Remember, these cars are sharp and they are hot. So be safe as you make your way in there. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of applause. Your Midwest Late Model A feature winner, Gary Brown Jr. Here comes that bonus money getting handed out right there. I saw a lot of $100 bills. It's always nice to get it in cash, JBJR. Paul Anderson down there helping us out with the trophy presentation for JBJR. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, your Midwest Late Model A feature winner, Gary Brown Jr. Big thank you to Miss Rock Rapids, Emily Popkes, for being on hand with us here tonight. She's got a full weekend ahead of her as well. Congratulations. Well, looks like Paul got a big trophy as well from JBJR. Always nice to be part of the Rocky Kids Club here at Rapid Speedway. Here comes the crew out to take their photo as well. As soon as we get JBJR off the raceway, you will be invited into the infield to meet your drivers. Big thanks once again, Caleb Montag and the crew over there filling up that VIP. The VIP Fun House was looking good tonight, guys. If you'd like to sponsor a race here at Rapid Speedway, make sure you contact us and find out all the details. Next Friday night, B-Mod Special brought to you by Corral Lanes here in Rock Rapids. June the 30th, MSTS 360 Sprint Cars. Hopefully we'll get that Nebraska 360 series guys up here as well. Have a great night, everybody. Enjoy Heritage Days weekend. For Jay Kelly, I'm Joel Viss. Thank you for attending Racing Action here at the Rapid Speedway.